Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Let us
So
know.
you're gonna hear me clicking for a bit. I did not know our links were out.
Oh yeah, I put a pre-stream secretly and sneakily. It usually just makes more sense if I just throw that on, because then it pressures me to actually get ready in a timely manner.
Now, Josh, this might be entirely unreasonable,
Mhm.
evil even. But do you think I could perhaps see the game?
The funniest thing is I started doing that like a couple minutes ago, and then I don't remember what specifically sidetracked me.
Probably me getting jump scared.
That was probably a factor in it. Well, no, but it was like after we'd started calling, I was like, oh yeah, then I have to show Grace the video game, I guess.
With ZTD math.
All right.
Hello, I can now see the game, and soon I
Yay.
will
Can
see
you
chat.
hear it as well, Grace?
I can.
Excellent.
I thought that was too much to ask for. I wasn't even gonna put that out there.
I know. I
just
will
so
deign to show
selfish.
you the game this once, I guess.
God, you're so kind. Like, how will I ever repay you?
Sage, I am drinking a soda.
Hi, Sage. How you be?
Sage, how you be?
I was not. In
I don't
chat
know why
for
I
a
said
long time
specifically
because
to
I'm bad at my
Sage.
job.
I was going to say a hi chat, but I just saw Sage and I was like, I should just say specifically to Sage. I am
You
drinking.
really said that like it was relevant to him. And you said it a little bit threateningly.
I
Yeah,
Like, he would be
it was-
upset.
While Chad was loading, I was like, "Ooh, is
didn't
Sage mentioning a
mean
dinky he has?"
You were like, Sage, I'm drinking a soda. Like you were, it was defiant.
I don't know what anything that went through my head that caused me to say that.
That's the best kind. Do people watch these streams for us to make sense on them? I hope
UB
not.
gives me the 5-page critiques.
It's
after every
Sailor Moon
stream,
flavored.
the logical cohesion and the thematic through
Yeah.
line.
My soda's Sailor Mars flavored.
Yeah.
I
Oh
think.
my god, they blended them.
They fucking killed Sailor Mars for this.
Character flavor is always insane to me on account of the implications.
Yeah.
She tastes like strawberries. Well, she tastes like artificial strawberries.
When is Uchigoshi releasing themed milks for his characters?
Literally,
No!
literally, I would do a fucking on-camera review of them all.
That's what the people need.
We need people liquid.
Exactly. People liquid. You could do
UB,
like
I
a
said
blueberry
so
milk.
many funny things to you.
Hi UV for real.
Hi,
Twitch likes to do
UV.
that.
I said so many funny things specifically to you.
You missed me saying insane things to specifically Sage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we're
not a
actually doing
joke.
this
I
new
did just
format
say
where-
something really dumb and stupid specifically just to Sage.
Yeah.
We're actually doing this new format where only one streamer can talk to one chat member.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
we need
this
to
weird
get
big
another
Twitch
person.
debut.
We got to get a third person in chat so you could talk to someone finally.
Yeah, we also cannot talk to each other. We can only talk to our chat pair.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sage, tell Josh that I said
I hate it here. But Sage can't talk to me.
Well, no, there's no the chat members can talk to any of us. It's just us who can't talk to each other.
Or
Fascinating.
if they can't
Feature.
talk to us, Sage can ask. Well, no, there's no one chat for Josh right now. Damn, I was
Right.
gonna say Sage can talk to UB. Tell
Yeah.
him to say hi to Josh, but not in the cards. Sorry, Josh, you're fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked, man.
On my own
So,
stream.
Rico should be home soon.
All right. Yeah. Well then. Yeah. Then I'll have
Doxing
Rico.
his schedule on a specific Sunday, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, now now I know he's out, and then I have a limited amount of time to find his address, and
Yeah.
then I can
And
like
go
break in and steal
anywhere
his
but
money.
his address.
Yeah, his address that I definitely know.
Yeah, we all have it memorized by heart. I was born with that
Anyway,
knowledge
y'all
in my
want to see a
head.
video game?
No.
Me neither.
Let's continue having incomprehensible bits.
Twitch, OBS had to think about that for a sec.
With
We're-
no video.
Yeah, our podcast.
Yeah. Our live podcast.
We were like about to vote, right?
Yeah.
Was that where we left off?
Me on November 2nd.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Wait, no, we're at Bee Garden.
I misremembered. We're in the
Garden.
garden.
Me when I'm trying to vote, but I wandered into the fucking forest.
I hate it when that happens.
It happens all the fucking time.
Every day.
We
I
have-
think you were Alice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was Wuna.
We're going to have to cross the water to get over there.
Please be careful. If you slip, you could fall into the stream.
Oh yeah, we mentioned it before we actually started you being able to hear us, but happy yesterday was the day that the antimatter reactors blew up. It's the negative 5-year anniversary
Yep.
of
We
that.
were talking about mass death math.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna party so hard when the reactors go off.
When we actually start hitting like the zero escape timeline in real life, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been in certain parts for a while. Just
That's true.
I get what you mean, though.
Not since I've gotten into it though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I wasn't there in like 2018 when we had like the first Nonary game anniversary. The first Nonary game that wasn't actually the first one that happened, but it was they call it the first one because
Yeah.
it's not
I can't
confusing
wait
at all.
until I'm
I don't think the earlier
62.
ones are true nonary games. They're just kind of fucked up and evil games.
Yeah, we don't know the details of those, I guess.
Yeah, we don't know how nonary they actually were.
Yeah.
I can't wait until I'm 62 and can celebrate the day of Cork's birth, which isn't even a canon day. It's just, again, a really, really, really good headcanon.
Yeah.
When is Quark's hypothetical birthday?
January 17th, 2064, because the first article on quark particles were published January 17th, 1964.
Oh
So
my
it can-
god! Yeah, that's
Yeah,
his birthday.
the math works precisely that they can be born on the 100-year anniversary and still be 10 for
Fuck yeah.
this game, even though just barely. This is their 10th birthday present, essentially.
God.
Oh no.
Wow, they even made a waterfall.
Hold on. Doesn't it look like there's something built into the rock wall behind the waterfall?
Yeah, the walkway goes under it, doesn't it? I wonder what's back there.
Well, you should go
For some
underneath
reason,
it,
it
pussy.
feels like I haven't voice acted in months, even though that's objectively untrue.
Yeah, I feel that. Huh? There's something next to my foot. God, the garden is so fucking large. It's just a flower pot. There's nothing special about it at all.
You know, not that I know anything, but just move it.
Don't people usually hide their house keys under a flower pot or in the mailbox?
They do?
Just trust me.
Source, just trust me.
Just trust me. Okay? I'm sure there's something under there.
See, the wise gambit would be she pretends to trip over it and knocks it over. And then she's like,
Oh shit, there's something underneath here. That's crazy.
Oh no, look how clumsy I am.
Love the moving it back.
yeah,
Yeah, they don't want to model that shit off center.
pepper. Hey, it's a paprika.
No, that's a pepper. Probably a bell pepper. Paprika's what you call the spice you make from them.
Oh,
Sigma,
Huh.
I reiterate, you're Californian.
I think he did that. I think he just has a thing where he just wants to call it paprika because paprika is a fun word to say.
Yeah, because I am like, there's no way that you know what paprika is made of, but you don't know that they're called bell peppers. That is not an overlap. That is not a hole in your knowledge that you have as a person.
Though again, it could be taking the piss out of a lime.
That's true. He could
Yeah,
be
I
taking
think
the
he's
piss
just
out of
having
mine.
fun.
Oh, huh.
Both in that either just having fun or malapropism, jump brain, melty.
Yeah. Why is it split in half?
I'm not sure. Oh, wait, is there something in there?
Oh yeah. Well, let me take a look. Coin.
Secret lore of something I fucked up related to this in Oasis, which embarrassed to admit, but like I didn't have time to fix it, is that I bought the metal detector where it was for the fruits and the treasure chest, but I don't believe you can use it on the treasure chests at all.
Oh, I do not remember enough about how this puzzle works, but we're gonna find out together. I actually, the first time I did this puzzle, I didn't find one of the, like, treasure chests, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I just, like, couldn't find it, and so on the last portion of the 3 buttons code, I think I just guessed.
Yeah. It would probably the moss one you couldn't find.
Yeah, I don't remember, because it was something, like, I didn't figure out what the, like, map meant or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was just
I'm
one I
pretty sure
didn't
it's,
find.
I remember it's the moss one. Again, very good memory for a friend playing VR related things, and I think I remember you not finding moss. Because I helped you get him the last bio you needed.
Oh, that's right. That's right, yeah, because I had to go back for a couple of things. It was that and I think the pH file and the pantry. Because I also never found that, I just brute forced the pH one. There's
I
like...
also think in the elevator, you didn't, like, take the baby and old people puzzle, you just looked at it.
That's very possible. Yeah, I actually remember that being a gap, because I'm like, I swear to God I took this, and I guess I didn't. I didn't think a colored coin would be made of metal.
You can get lots of different colored coins by using different alloys. Sorry. I saw a 5-cent coin made from brass once, and a 10-cent coin made from bronze.
Fucked up that they gave me allergies, but I appreciate it, honestly. It's just that I really like the B card, and I kinda wish they could have gone to someone else.
They give a robot hay fever.
I've seen people using a metal detector to search for coins on those shows where they hunt for treasure.
Yeah, I guess if coins are metal, that would make sense. The key. Oh, wonder who that's for.
This is...
It looks like a tombstone.
So the people buried here are Mr. Tu Fui and Mrs. Ego Eris?
What?
She's like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, again, Dr. Clem was not fucking kidding when he talked about you. Wow.
You really are that stupid, huh? Well, that's what it says. Tu Fui, Ego Eris.
That's an epitaph. Something that they feel represents them. Or just a phrase they like.
I love the idea that Sigma is trying so hard to make jokes, and he's just in a room with an autistic woman who doesn't realize it, and Luna. He's just getting stonewalled by them taking him seriously at
every stupid joke he tries to make.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Beats me.
Any ideas, Luna?
It looks like Latin, but I definitely don't know what it means either.
That's why I'm not making eye contact right now.
That's why I'm looking at the ground.
I just spec completely into math. Did you see this? It looks like there's a keyhole down near the bottom.
You're right.
This is a metal detector. It's pretty much what it says on the tin. You use it to detect metal. Sorry, I'm talking so much, as
No, go ahead.
expected, but they really love it's what it says on the tin.
They do say that a lot in this game, don't they?
Like, it fully became a huge part of my vocabulary because of VLR.
Yeah, now that you mention it, they say that a lot.
What sort of range do you think it has?
It depends on the amount of metal. Large objects can be detected even if they're several meters underground.
That's amazing. Don't bring that near me.
No, I got the hip replacement,
Yeah.
but don't put it anywhere.
I have scoliosis and I have like a metal spine.
I had an injury. I've got like screws in my ankles and my wrists and all my other joints.
I'm very clumsy.
That's... Oh, I'm glad you're alive.
I have a metal plate in my
definitely
skull
alive.
also.
But what about small things like a ring or a screw?
Yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes you can't find that sort of thing, even if there's only a few centimeters underground.
I really wish that you could bring that thing next to Luna and
Yeah.
see what she says about that.
Oh,
The hilarious things of this room are Luna goes to it and Kay goes to it.
This line.
so you need to be pretty close to it for the metal detector to work then.
She takes a step back.
Yeah. She has a good 10 feet distance away from it whenever they turn it on.
Because I would imagine her ABT would sort of confound it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So she's got like layers of ABT and like fabric on most of her body at least. So she's like, I love that being a roundabout way of her asking like, so like screws and stuff.
Really great.
Oh yeah, she probably isn't fully made out of metal.
Yeah,
Because she needs flexibility in her.
yeah. Well, also she's covered in ABT.
Yeah. Luna, are you made of shitty plastic?
I'm full of macroplastics.
She's probably got silicone parts of her too. I think
Oh, yeah.
silicone's a big like robot material.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Sigma, you want to lean a little bit further over here? Hi Rico. Oh
Hi Rico, you can finally
Hi.
talk to someone.
my god. Looks like there's some sort of tile mosaic on the bottom of the pond. Hey Sigma, look closer at it.
A lion.
Yeah.
Luna, you're standing in front of me. I really can't get a good look right now.
Well, I just really want to see.
It's because I'm so clumsy.
I am sorry, I'm so clumsy.
Yeah, looks like a lion, alright. The fact that it's flowing... Oh, you know, is that what it is? That the water's flowing and so it's rippling the surface tension too much for him to see?
Oh, I could believe that.
I can't remember if it's still flowing like that later in the game.
I feel like it is.
I think
However,
they
it's
think
a
they might
good
have
thing
turned
to
off-
work with.
No,
Don't
no.
we turn off the waterfall as part of
Yeah.
the puzzle?
You turn off. Someone could have come in here and turned off the waterfall, which makes it still in the later game when you come back.
If that's true, that's really smart.
Yeah.
Years of criticism exploded.
Yeah.
All right, I will stop making fun of this part forever if we wind up being right about that. It is a really nice like water flowing texture. For like how obviously low budget it is, I'm like it looks nice. It's a very clean loop. There's a tile mosaic of a lion at the bottom of the pond. Cool. Metal scale. Not what I clicked on. There's a plate on each side.
Yeah, the hitbox for this is funny.
On the right plate, I guess he just takes everything from it regardless. But and on the left plate,
Noi.
This looks just like a paring knife.
what's that?
It's a knife used for small, delicate work, like
Deveining.
deveining shrimp. But you can use it to cut pretty much anything.
Like divining shrimp.
Yeah, that was what I was about to say.
Throwing shrimp bones and or being an oracle of them.
Exactly. Shrimp, famously bony creatures.
Hi.
Yeah,
Don't
all
you
the
know
shrimp
about, like,
bones.
augury and stuff like that? It's like that, except they use shrimp.
Well, I'm
And
not an
eggshells.
augurer.
That's awesome. You know all about cooking and stuff. I bet Alice just cuts things with her bare hands. What is your problem?
I guess it's time I showed you just how good I am at cooking things.
I thought she was about, I'll just guess it's time to show you just how good I am at handling knives.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, well,
That is
she's
her
gonna
implication.
do that and then cook him.
Yeah.
Like, I understand Sigma being, Sigma insulting Alice because she just insulted him constantly for the
That's
past,
true.
like, 2 hours or so.
That's fair. I forgot that was what we were doing.
I think I'll start by cooking you.
Sorry. Is there any good dialogue on the keys? Is it?
I don't think.
You know what, Uchikoshi? Fair play. Okay. Are there any other objects I have to pick up?
I'm pretty sure to get from the shelf and the scale, you don't actually like need to do the puzzle, which is really funny.
Really?
I'm pretty
There's
sure
something
that's
in the
case,
Easter
'cause
lily,
it-
right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can start like metal detecting stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
Piss of metal.
Piece of metal.
But you should go to a doctor.
Yeah. These don't combine, do they? They do.
Yeah.
I'm a genius. I
You
know everything.
know everything in the whole wide world.
This is true.
I spent so much time clicking these damn trees and on the Wikipedia page for trees to be able to determine if I bought Junpei could know what trees they are.
A white flower with green leaves.
It's a skunk cabbage. The white flower part is actually a leaf.
There's a bunch of skunk cabbage
That's
here. Oh, do I have to dig them up?
Luna.
You're going to dig up the skunk cabbage? Poor thing. It's never done anything to you.
Don't worry, I'll replant it when we're done. Golly gosh, I wonder what key opens this one. That's the wrong thing.
That one! Love the big ass box. The boxes that seem so big but might actually not be.
Yeah.
Pieces of paper.
Oh yeah, because I think I just like never saw this sign when I actually played the
Uh-huh.
game. Because it's shockingly easy to miss. The mods.
Match of boss.
Match of paws. So true. Alright, let's try digging here.
Mushroom.
Mushroom.
Yummy. Sinmaja leans over, takes a big ol' bite.
Yeah. Famously something you want to do with a red spotted mushroom that you don't know the nature of.
Rico, feed me some sushi through the screen.
Yeah, what kind of sushi you get? I haven't had sushi in so long. I need to find a place around here.
Well, there is the
There is the one place, yeah.
The
I
one that
didn't accidentally
doxes
dox
you.
ourselves this time.
Yeah, yeah. Won't dox ourselves this stream. You'll have to tune in next week and see if we fuck up. A red spotted mushroom. I'll try digging here. Ooh, I think I had salmon nigiri once.
I have not had that before.
I had it in Germany, I think. There was a surprisingly good sushi place there.
I've been trying to. I want to get into sushi because I've never had much of it before.
It's good. The left won't tell you this, but it's pretty good.
The left kind of is always telling me that sushi
Yeah, I
is
was
good.
gonna say.
The left is afraid to say a lot of things. They are not afraid to say that sushi is good.
There are 3 red buttons on the panel.
I pushed them, but nothing happened.
Do you think they're broken?
Maybe you just need to press them in a specific order. Another thing I deeply wish is that I could have the exact height of every object in every escape room. It would
True.
really help my writing.
Yeah.
There's gotta be a way to do like a camera break so you can just free camera around the 3D spaces.
Certainly, but not me.
Yeah, somebody should do that.
The people who can do it are not playing this game.
That's fair. I just figure if we got a Captain Crisby, then surely
Yeah.
the waterfall stopped.
I guess that was the waterfall control panel.
I remember so much when Uchikoshi saw Zero's true motives.
I forgot that was
Historical
something that
event.
happened.
I remember it. I remember he asked, "How did you guys get the figure models?
Oh yeah.
How did you guys get the How did you guys do this?"
I love that that was his main question after seeing all that. Beep beep.
Oh, look! The metal detector is reacting to this one.
Okay, can you grab that one then?
Right.
Did any of the others cause any reaction?
No, just this one. Here you go.
Cucumber.
And we're not going to examine it.
No, we're not.
Mhm.
Because
The
we
thing
all...
about Uchikoshi is, unrelated to the cucumber, he's a freak, so of course he would understand Zero's true motives and
True.
only have a technical question.
That's true. He'd be like, everything else checks out.
Hmm.
Aren't the coins made of metal? You've got the perfect way to find them, don't you?
Really? Do I? Beep beep.
Oh, this one. It's reacting to this onion.
So, like, I'm not certain, so I'm glad we didn't test it, but I'm pretty sure the gross dialogue isn't actually in the first examining of the cucumber. I feel you have to examine it twice, but that's not something I want to test.
Yeah.
Same.
Is the other stuff normal? Question mark?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Okay. Alright, let's dig it up. I just remember the cucumber was not. This was the only one that
If
got a
I'm
reaction.
wrong, you can execute me. But what the fuck can you say about an onion? Is the thing about an
What?
onion.
This is like a really nice model of an onion, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that is like a nice looking onion.
The textures on
Uh-huh.
this are lovely.
49% of the budget was Cindy Robinson, 50% was this onion, 1% was everything else.
That's true.
Beautiful onion.
That's very true. Metal detector went off when I waved it over this onion, right?
That must mean there's metal in it.
Okay, so yeah, the first line I think are all that, regardless.
This is the onion.
Oh, it's a boring onion.
I guess you were right, because, like, what can you say about an onion, really?
What the fuck can you say about an onion?
Oh! The metal detector seems to be responding to this tomato.
Alright, grab it.
Okay.
Did it react to any of the others?
No, just this one. Here you go.
Also,
Why
nice
is-
looking tomato.
Like, you can see the repeat on this one a little bit more because they put a little, you know, a little ding on it. But like it's a nice looking model of a
nice onion.
tomato.
Or tomato.
Yeah.
I know what a tomato is.
Yoshikoshi cares about the important stuff.
Okay, yeah, that was nothing. Yay, yippee! Now we do the scale, I think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the coins.
Yeah.
This is the balance scale.
So true.
Weigh things
It's just
similar but different ways.
like the coins.
The coins.
Oh, is this the one that gives you 3 tries, but you can try as many 3 times as you like, or something like that?
Something
I
like
think
that.
it's 5 times, but
5,
that
okay,
is
yeah.
the case.
Alright. Alright, so yellow green are heavier than red white.
OMG, red, white.
Red white?
Red, white.
This is just like
Oh my god, Italy.
okay, so green is heavier than yellow. I should be
Is
taking notes, but
someone
I'm
writing
not.
this shit down?
It's just vibes. Wait.
We know green yellow is
Okay,
heavier than red
gee.
white because we said red white.
Was it green heavier than yellow?
Do you think I can remember something that happened 10 seconds ago?
Fair play, fair enough. Well,
That
Thanks.
was a real helpful one, Josh.
What did you do? I looked.
I just weighed yellow. It was in fact heavier than air.
Happier than nothing. I think it would have been hilarious if they did not account for that shit and it just stayed the same.
Yeah. It's so mean that they even let you do that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Alright. Where do...
You gotta put yellows heavier than nothing.
Fuck you. What? They just flew everywhere.
Do you think it's broken?
Let's see. Oh, I get it. If you use the scale more than 5 times, it triggers the spring, which makes the whole thing shake. And Sigma wasted half of our attempts.
Yeah.
It'll do the same thing if you stop using it before you've reached 5 times.
There's no reason for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, we need to pick up all the coins.
Well, now I've got the
Sigma
coins.
was just bored.
Yeah. Okay.
This mechanic is insane.
It's so stupid. Okay. So, I think that gives us enough information, actually. Because we know...
Yellow is more than white, which green is more than, do we know?
Because white is less than yellow, which is less than green, and red is less than white.
What is it,
So
baby?
it's red, white, yellow, green in ascending order. No, Sissel.
Well, what if?
No.
Someone post this or scream if they haven't already. Again, my chat is so behind.
Please. I'll do it. Oh.
They went everywhere again.
I guess we can't just take our time here.
I'll give you 2 more tries to try and figure it out the way.
Oh my
If you
god!
can't manage it, we're going to have to take over.
Oh my god!
We're putting
She's
you on
right.
easy mode.
If you keep this up, the scale might break.
I don't know. I can't recall having seen that dialogue. I'm sure that I did see it, but that felt new to me. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it's
send your
fucked
ass to
up.
easy mode. Oh my god.
And there's going to be a really mean baby gamer message from, like, when was that popular? Like, 2010 to 2015.
Well, now I've got the coins. Alright, it's fine. I figured it out. Alright. So it goes... Hang on. Red, white, yellow, green.
OMG, red, white again.
Oh my god, this is just like... Beep beep. What's that noise?
It sounded like something unlocking.
I guess it wasn't just a panel. It was actually a door.
And there's a secret inside of it.
Screen.
No, there's also a secret.
It was a
Okay.
secret screen. And there's a secret behind it.
It's showing 9 stars. 9?
9.
What are we supposed to do with them?
Well, why don't you try touching them? Coca melon.
I can't figure it out.
You can do it.
No, I can't. I haven't turned off the lights yet. Astro!
Hi, Astro!
How's Twewy? How's it going? I clicked on the wrong thing.
Chloe is such a good name.
I need to play Twebby.
I don't. I appreciate my wrist joint.
I've heard that if you were to emulate it, I think that's a little gentler upon the wrist than the Switch version is bad for your hands, and I don't recommend that one.
Good. Now try turning it.
No.
When I turned the handle, a black overlay layer was put over the whole room, and it didn't really appear any darker so much as it did that there was an effect on the screen.
That feels like an
What
electrical
the fuck do you
safety
want them to do
hazard.
for the player, Sigma?
Putting the light into the water seems very unsafe.
Well, the least they could do is make it like a blue filter so it looks like nighttime.
It looks like the light up there went down. That's an electrical safety hazard.
It really is.
Maybe that light was a sort of surrogate sun. If that's the case, it didn't just get dark, it became nighttime.
So the garden needs nighttime?
I guess so. Maybe there's some hidden meaning in switching from night to day.
Let's go see if anything's changed now that it's dark.
If we want it to be afternoon again, all we have to do is turn the handle, right?
Stars. Oh, I just like click this and he... There we go, okay. Okay. Oh, I have to remember the sizes too.
They tell you the sizes if you click.
Oh, do they?
Mm-hmm. Hey, look at that. Are these stars?
Maybe the idea was that when night falls, the stars come out.
First you get this, then they tell you.
Okay. Purple, blue, yellow,
No.
Someone put it in chat.
green, red. Purple, blue, yellow, green, red. Sorry, wait, wrong thing. Purple, blue, yellow, green, red.
Hell yeah. Stars showed up once. Night, bell. I wonder if there's some significance to that.
Nah. This star is purple.
It's so small and cute.
Small but not tiny. I think the green one was smaller.
Tiny.
Nancy had that one Tumblr post that's like, "Hi, I'm at the DMV. Can we have your birth certificate? No, but you can trust me.
Yeah.
Okay, here's your driver's license. It's so small and cute, just like you." I don't understand it, but it haunts me.
Yeah. Making notes for myself. So far I found 1 star. Okay. This one's blue.
I feel like I could just reach out and grab it.
Well, I mean, it's on the ground. You could. It's just a light,
No.
but like, you could touch it is the thing. How romantic.
Well, I am a woman. It looks a little large for me to carry, though. Girl, this is...
Okay. Large, but not the largest, I think.
Yeah, I think red's gonna be the largest.
That star is medium-sized if I ever saw one.
It is archetypical.
Yeah. The star's yellow.
The size, shape, and color are all exactly what I'd expect from a star. I guess you could say this is a typical star.
Fucking called shot.
I know.
Wow, it's truly in the middle. That's so beautiful.
I would say it's mid-sized.
I would say
Like
it's
a sedan.
mid.
Kind of a mid star.
Yeah. I'll have to fucking go over here. That star looks pretty green.
That's a pretty small star. I'm impressed you even saw it. I might need contacts.
That star is definitely red. I would argue it's pink. It's supposed to be red, but it certainly looks pink in contact.
It's on water.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the light might be making it look pinker than it actually is.
that's true. Oh yeah, the light underneath it is gonna... Yeah, you're right.
The light is right underneath it. This is a big star.
Thanks.
Big ass star.
It's so fucking disorienting the way they... Oh, well, you fuck off.
Yeah.
It's too dark. It's literally... I
It's
hate...
too dark to read the map.
Every day I wake up. I just remembered we get the timeline from this room.
Yeah.
The timeline that famously makes so much sense.
Eck!
The thing about it is that I know it's correct, and I know it does make sense, but it is a fucking cognito hazard where I just can't...
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I feel like the stream needs a warning because it's
Yeah.
gonna be on screen and thus cause neurological symptoms.
It like objectively is a correct diagram of what happened, and it does make sense, and I understand what happened, and still I look at that and I'm like, this means nothing. Turning the handle back made the room bright again.
The light that went down when you turned the night on came back up.
I know the sun is out, and it's gone from night to afternoon.
Alright, let's fucking go. Is it supposed to be smallest to largest?
I think so.
Okay, I'll start with the purple, blue, yellow, green, red. Purple, blue, yellow, green, red. Completed. Awesome. Solved it.
Good work.
Look at the screen. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
That is solid.
This is like a powerful one.
Yeah.
My only complaint is that I wish that the sun and the moon would be swapped places.
I can
But-
see that. Alternatively, I think the moon in the middle. There's a certain symmetry to the star
Oh
and the
yeah,
sun.
yeah.
But this is gonna be a highly ranked one.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
think
it's
I just
like
feel like
making
the
a
sun
bold
should be on
statement,
the
I
left
think.
more.
I can see that.
But
Could
this
go
is
like
this is-
sun, moon, star.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think would
yeah.
be-
Like this is a high tier one though.
Yeah. It falls short of perfection,
like-
but it's
but
one
I
of the
feel
best
like
ones.
that adds something to it. It's like avant-garde.
Yeah, but it is a green password, and I feel like I expect more of a stability out of a green password. If it were a blue password, I think it would get points for the avant-garde sort of qualities.
Well, let's see what our
That's
blue
fair.
password is today.
Yeah. But it's Sage. I'm inclined to agree. It's sort of a high A, low S kind of situation where it's like it might be one of the best ones that we get in this game. We've had some stinkers.
If we don't get a better one, it will be S tier. If we do get a better one, it'll be A tier.
Yeah. We're gonna have to see how it stacks up.
This is a setting the standard one.
Yeah, it almost might make sense if we like rank them and then split the tiers. But I don't know if that would be crazy. We'll figure it out when we get there.
I like the stream itself is so normal, Josh.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, is ranking the first two weird? I love you, by the way.
I just don't know. I guess for the difficulty versus simplicity of actually like successfully ranking things, we'll have to kind of see how it shakes out.
Also, sorry about that yawn.
That was a very interesting one. Oh wait, this is a fucking password. No way.
Oh my god, it's a passcode.
That is one of the shortest password conversations. Luna's like, it's the fucking safe password.
She's tired.
We don't need to talk for 10 fucking minutes about how you've seen something like this before.
Okay. Green, purple, yellow, blue, red. It's either that or it's the opposite of that. Green, purple, yellow, blue, red. Okay. So it's actually red, blue, yellow, purple, green. Okay. Thought so.
After doing it wrong.
First try. Hey, check out the screen. It's okay.
It's fine. I like how there's a sun on the left.
Yeah, I think I like that the symbols themselves are symmetrical, but the positions are asymmetrical. I think there is something kind of
I
artistic
think this
about
is
that.
fun. I think this is like a fun, quirky password.
It is kind of quirky, yeah.
I'm kind of a fan.
Oh, she's so crazy. Love her.
Literally.
Exactly.
The absolute mad woman.
Yeah. It's
Whoa.
growing on me.
What's going on? We may have some disagreement when this comes up in the stream, but I'll sit with it.
Okay.
Like, I know that my opinion is a little bit controversial. I just think it's fun.
I can't wait for one of these
Nothing's
passwords to
changed.
just end our friendship forever.
Yeah.
We get so heated, it becomes so personal.
With really inconvenient timing, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. we're still gonna meet up though.
Yeah.
It'll just determine whether it's to hug or to fight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Remembering the really good Greek place I went to 2 days ago. They had really good Greek food.
I'm sorry, I'm skipping that
Looks like
fucking
fun.
dialogue because they're just like, oh, it's a fucking safe? It's a safe?
On International Women's Day.
I'm so
On
sorry.
International fucking Women's
Okay,
Day.
sun star. Good lord.
I'm sorry I'm like this.
Zombified.
Yes, it opened.
You did it!
Good job, Sigma.
Alright. I have no memory. I've never remembered anything in my life, and I'm not about to start. Moonstar Sun. Okay.
You are not always remembering.
Ooh,
shit.
it is 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
That does something for me.
yeah, that
changes so much.
definitely
we need
gives
to, like,
it some,
remember that one in our consideration.
Yeah, I actually am gonna have to like have like a key for because I can never remember it off the top of my head. But like which one's 1, 2, 3?
1 moon, 2 star, 3 sun.
Because
Yeah.
that really changed the game for me. This
Oh,
was
absolutely.
already really good.
Yeah, this is now S tier.
Yeah, that's real good.
Guarantee S tier.
That is one of the best passwords you could do. The fact that like
Whoa.
the fact it's not like a straight line across too, I think actually enhances it. I think the sort of bowl shape of it really does it for me.
Whoa, it opened again.
All right, everyone place your bets. Are we doing the map first?
Yeah.
God, I hope.
It is under so many things.
Either the map or the bee garden chart.
Yeah, but it's like the map would be worse.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
which one do I think it's going to be?
Yeah, that's true.
Not what we hope.
That's true. You're right.
There's a lot of stuff in here. Sorry, I'm sleepy.
Let's have a look at it then.
Yes!
Yes!
This game rules.
Looks like a map.
But that looks like... On the upper left corner it says, a drawing of my eye? Florb.
It doesn't fucking say that. The map we found in the crew quarters said floor A.
Flora. So the is the top floor and the is the bottom floor.
It's Dutch.
I mean, I know we took the elevator down to get here, so
Right.
let's keep going.
Please let it be this note next.
There are more things in the safe. This is...
Wow, that makes too much sense.
Luna has, like, common sense.
That's true, she's the one going in. The key card.
It has a moon on it. That means...
Yeah, this is the moon card that the announcement was talking about.
There's 2 of them in here, just like with the sun card.
You should take one, Alice.
Why?
Well, you're a solo? Luna and I'll take one, and you take the other one.
Right. That was the test. You passed.
So, what do we got next?
It looks like a piece of paper.
Oh, that one kind of made sense, too. Still underneath the key. It's wild the key has stayed on top of all these things, honestly, through all this.
God.
What is this?
I love how this just spoils the entire game.
And you can get this as one of your first escape rooms.
Yeah.
This can be what, like depending on if you count the elevator, your second or third one.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. Love that. Even they knew it made no fucking sense. What is this? Oh yeah, Astro, didn't you get it super early? That's right.
Some kind of diagram. I feel like when UB and our group played, it was also like the first, like, second set of chromatic doors we did.
Love that.
Cause yeah, we allied with Alice first.
Yeah, I guess you have no real reason not to. Sissel, you idiot. You fool. You tried to get the soda, and that's what you fucking get. Scooped and held.
It doesn't make any sense.
So true.
I wonder what it is.
Oh well. Just forget about it for now.
And forever, because it's so much easier to remember without it.
We can always come back to it later.
There's 2 more things in here.
I'm thinking so much about how when my friend Kato came over here to where we live for the eclipse and we were talking about like various stuff and VLR came up and they're like there needs to be a Zero Escape game where the twist is that they've been inside the moon the whole time and I just put a hand on their shoulder.
Yeah. Well,
like-
about that.
It's like Neo Man, hello.
Also, hi, Neo Man. I always wanted to do a
Hi.
run where you get the file password for the elevator, but then don't put it in until going back later to see if there's special dialogue. Can you... Oh!
Oh!
Like, oh!
Oh, I never even thought about that. That's fun.
Oh! I'm gonna have to do that. At some point. I don't have a relevant save, sadly. Okay, mystery schematic is what it's called. Something I love about the schematic too is the fact that like a lot of people describe Sigma's situation between VLR and ZTD as a time loop. And per this diagram, it is explicitly not a closed loop. And I always think that's funny that it's like there's literally a diagram in the game explaining why it's not actually a loop. He loops during VLR, but the actual like Sigma to old Sigma shifting stuff is like they're actually quite explicit that he only ever does all that once, which I think is funny. It is like hard to explain, but
It has the like vibes of a time loop, but it is not a true.
yeah. I think the place that people get thrown is that when Sigma gets sent back to his young body, old Sigma goes back to old Sigma's body. And I think that's something people miss, is that he does go back and live out the rest of his life on the moon. He doesn't start over. It's always young Sigma that goes back to young Sigma. But I always found it funny. I like tried explaining it to somebody one time, and I just like I could not convey it. But it does occur to me there's literally a diagram that explains that he does this and then he leaves.
I also feel like as part of the cognitive mounting, I keep seeing like a C on the very top, not as an arrow going up, but just connecting.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's part of it too, is that like, because we don't see this ever, really. Like, we don't get to see what happens here. We just see... Okay, so this is DCOM, right? The Nevada test site.
I can't see your fucking mouse.
Oh, really?
I can't
Point A.
on stream.
Point
So-
A is DCOM, right? Nevada test site?
Yes.
And then, so he goes... Yeah. Oh, point A... Oh, Nevada test site I think is actually supposed to be E, because A is when the reactors happen. No, wait, that's after.
No, I think A is when he gets
I'm just
knocked out.
closing my eyes forever.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, that's right. So A is when he gets knocked out. That's when they... Yeah. Shortly before the Nevada test site, which is why it's, like, here. In between, sort of. Yeah, he gets knocked out in his car, then he shifts way to the
Or he
future
gets
into...
hit with a car.
Yeah, whichever interpretation. I love the OVA so much. They hit it with a car and then they lie. Okay, yeah, then he shifts to the future. Rhizome 9 happens. Then after the game, he shifts back in time. This is point D is when everything gets blowed up, because he shifts right back on that day. Then he lives a little bit of life up until point B, which is the start of the Nonary game, because that's when Sigma shifted in. That's when he goes back to do DCOM. And then he either gets out or he fucks up and at point D gets booted back into his own body because Sigma got stabbed.
There's two more things in here.
Wait a minute, they didn't change the text on the small version of that card. It says immune body.
Huh.
That's the one that says immunoglobulin.
Interesting. So was it an IB replicator in Japanese?
I would assume so then.
It looks like a note.
It says IG equals immunoglobulin.
What's ice cream by the gallon?
It's another word for, an amount of measurement?
You mean like the thing in your body that fights off bacteria and viruses and stuff?
Ice cream does that for you?
Yeah. Haven't you heard?
Oh, I definitely knew that fact about our human bodies.
Yeah, I knew that.
So, what is this supposed to tell us?
The IG stands for immunoglobulin. It's right there.
It could not be more straightforward.
But
could not
where
be
the
more
fuck do we see
straightforward.
IG? It's not relevant to anything.
Instagram.
Yeah. Idiot
God,
girl.
that's so old.
I do think the idiot girl bit is one of the like I always just found it really cute watching them joke around like that.
Yeah, it's so fun.
That and the entirety of the pantry is I'm like, why are they so fun?
Why are they so good when they're not bad?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Truly the epic highs and lows of Sigma and Clover's dynamic. The only thing left is this key.
That must be the key to the exit.
Yeah, I do love that in that instance Clover's like, oh, good one. You got me.
she thinks
You're
it's so
right.
fucking funny.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just like, damn, got my ass. Okay, I'm not, there's a key, we should open some sort of door with it.
Nah.
Awesome, what are we waiting for?
Why the fuck would you say that?
This says lock on it, so it's probably the lock for the door if I had to guess. Alright, let's fucking open.
Yes, let's.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
You found it.
You
Getting
found it.
Cat hair or crumbs?
There was like crumbs or something.
Yeah.
No sooner had we stepped out of the garden than I saw the 3 people I'd watched leave through the green door sometime earlier.
Whoa! Oh my god, I forgot that was a room. These 3. What room are they in?
I feel like it was lab.
Okay. I also feel like they
Does
might
the
be
lab
about to
have a different
say.
name?
Whoa! What are you guys doing here?
We ought to be asking you the same thing. How'd you get here?
Sigma,
Ah.
hand me the map.
Hi, Liam O'Brien. I forgot that you were Liam O'Brien.
Yeah.
And so good.
Oh, right.
Sorry, I'm checking if we were indeed correct about. No, treatment center.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, I remember because I think it's Kay who talks about being in the laboratory, and it might be the one where Quark scooped the Excelsior.
Oh. Yeah, that's possible.
I dug the map out of my pocket and spread it out in front of us. I forgot I don't have to do a Sigma
came in through
voice
the
for
blue door,
this.
right?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want forever.
And which room
Yeah.
did you go into?
This fan-shaped one. It's called the Bee Garden.
The Barden.
The
Bee
Garden.
The Joseph Barden.
It's this big dome with a bunch of bees in it. Look, you can go see it yourself later, alright?
What about you guys?
Well, after we went through the green door, we ended up in the treatment center.
Oh, there we go. Grace already told us that, Tenyoji.
Get with the fucking program.
And then we met up.
He doesn't respect me. I've killed him a lot of times.
On International fucking Women's Day.
Right here.
You have to understand, I
what's the
killed you for
treatment
the
center?
narrative potential of it.
Akane says that.
Yeah,
sounds a
and
lot
I
like
can.
You want to have a look? We can go back to any of the rooms we've already visited. So?
Sure, let's have a look.
After a few moments of brisk walking, we found ourselves in the treatment center. Sigma, let me eat my fucking chicken.
Very rude, Sigma. Stop thinking.
I'll read a couple of his lines for you if you need.
I appreciate it, but I'm fine, thank you. I just
Okay.
want to be mad at Sigma.
Oh, understandable.
Whoa,
You're
Where's Ellen? I guess they had to take her out, but at least fucking put her back. What are those?
They're why this is called a treatment center. Those pods can cure a number of illnesses and even repair certain injuries.
Whoa, that's nuts.
How about you climb in one of them, Dio?
Why?
Well, maybe it can fix whatever's wrong with your brain.
Got him.
that line!
Really good.
For some reason, I have a bad feeling about that.
Nah.
You You want to start something,
Nothing
lady?
bad ever happens to Dios in treatment pods.
Calm down now, son. You don't cool off a bit, and I'll have to throw you in one of these pods here.
Put him
Calm
in
down,
the pod.
or else I'll do exactly what you just got angry about.
Everyone wants to put Dio in a pot to kill him, and they're all correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Why?
Weren't you paying attention? They have a cold sleep function. I figured that ought to cool your head up.
Wait, did you say cold sleep? That's where they freeze you, right? And you can stay that way for a really long time?
Yeah?
According to some records we found in here, until about 8 hours ago, there were 3 frozen people in these pods.
3 people? Who?
You mean 3 of us were?
We don't know. All we found was what was in the logs for the pods.
How long were they here?
No idea. Part of the logs were erased. All that's left is when the cold sleep function turned off. It records them thawing out, getting up. That's it.
Then they could be anyone.
Well, anyone but you.
What? Why not Alice?
Because you don't need a device like this to freeze Alice. Am I wrong?
Huh? What are you talking about?
What the fuck?
You don't need to play dumb. The water in
I
your
love
body
that
isn't
this
normal
was
water.
not 45.
It's
This
something called
conversation was
Ice-9.
not 45 years ago for her. It was last year.
Yeah. And she also, like, I love that she said that to fuck with him, and he just remembered that forever.
I mean, like, I also would remember
Yeah.
that forever if someone said that to me.
That's fair.
It freezes at 96.8 degrees. That means all you have to do to put yourself in cold sleep is drop your body temperature below 96.8.
Yeah, but, like, I still feel like you'd have to get pretty cold for that.
To stick.
Yeah.
Your body is
Fancy
very
machine.
good at making your temperature very close to what it should be.
Yeah. Granted, that can actually be a fairly healthy body temperature for people, because the, like, 98.6 thing is kind of not true.
Yeah.
It's
Just
kind of like
depends
the
on person
average.
and- like,
Well-
very much on age.
Yeah, it's not even really the average. As I understand it, like, there's a lot of factors, and also it's something that, like, the average is kind of changing over time. But, like, for most people, it's lower than that. Like, I think I'm usually, like, 97.
Fascinating.
Yeah, so it actually really fucks people up on, like, when a fever is.
Right, yeah, because it's like, well, it depends what's normal for you. Some of us run cold.
Where on earth did you hear that?
From Clover.
Clover?
When we were exploring the lounge during the first round.
Me when I lie.
I see.
He's absolutely using Junpei knowledge and covering, because I think later in this conversation, or there's somewhere that it's gently implied that Alice told him that to fuck with him. And that he just believed it for 45 years. I don't think Clover brought it up, because I don't think Clover believes it. Nor would she really have reason to mention it.
What's so funny?
Oh man. You fell for that one hook, line, and sinker, didn't you? Clover was messing with you. That is, if she even said anything to you at all.
I do
Yeah.
love how that was called out. That
Yeah.
she called him out.
She's like, if you're telling me the truth, she was fucking with you.
It was a lie. A joke?
A joke? No, there's no way it was a joke. I'm sure about it. Your body is made of Ice-9.
Well, you're mistaken. It's a ridiculous misunderstanding. An urban legend.
With seemingly no overprompting, Alice launched into a lengthy explanation. Best part of the game.
I do. This specific sentence is great.
That's just
Zero
every Zero
Escape.
Escape game.
Yeah.
Again, just like blank out Alice and put any character.
Yeah. It went a
It
little
went
something.
something like this. At some point in the past, someone found a frozen, mummified Egyptian queen. What was curious about this mummy, however, was that it remained frozen at room temperature. People began to refer to her as All Ice, which eventually became simply Alice. Rumors that her body was made of Ice 9 began to circulate, and her bizarre refusal to fall only compounded them.
They say that the mummy finally thawed, and when it did, it began to move. And ever since then, I've had people say they thought I was her.
Ever since the mummy thawed, I'm realizing.
Oh,
I'm guessing
you
ever
know.
since that rumor picked up.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
That's an
I
old
feel-
Titanic
didn't
rumor,
it
I
pick
think.
up in the early 1900s?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that might be the rumor. It might have got popular again, or
Yeah.
that there's the
internet
rumor.
found out about it.
Yeah.
Like, and also like when Sam was talking about, he said like there was a rumor that it existed, not the rumor that it got up.
That's true. I was listening to a podcast like probably a year or so ago that was about old historical myths, and they had a couple episodes.
What was it?
Our Fake History.
I'll listen to that now.
They have like a 3-part series on the Titanic, and every time they said anything, I'm like, what the fuck do you mean Zero Escape didn't make that up? Like, it was all stuff that was still false, but like Zero Escape did not originate the Mummy's Curse myth. That actually was a real thing that some people believe. That and the conspiracy theory that it was like swapped out with its sister ship. There is a theory that the Titanic was insurance fraud, basically.
Yeah. And I knew about that one, but definitely didn't know that. Definitely also thought at first that the mummy thing was Zero Escape whole cloth.
Yeah, episode 2 of that, they open up with, like, the ancient priestess, Amun-Ra, and I had to pause to be like, are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, really? How could anyone believe something so ridiculous? The existence
Well,
of this
LMAO.
mysterious Alice and of this ice that doesn't melt are just urban legends.
But why would people make that mistake about you in particular?
It can't just be because your name's Alice. There are tons of Alices.
Is it because of your face and how you look?
Well,
I love how Luna's
is
like,
true
I'm
that I
trying
have
really
beautiful
hard not to make a microaggression right now.
Yeah!
To be like, is it because of your
People's
appearance?
perceptions of your appearance. Again, it's like fucking the Carlos scene where he's like,
You guys are
"Akane
Japanese, right?"
Kurashiki, Junpei Tenmyoji, are you Japanese? And he doesn't deliver like that, but it really, really feels like he does.
Yeah, he's like, you guys are Japanese, right? And it's like, man, what was your first clue, bud?
can I really be blamed if people think I'm an Egyptian queen? I don't think that's the only reason, though.
That is one of my favorite Carlos lines in the game, when he's just like...
Yeah.
He says their full names.
Uh-huh.
Someone who made that mistake said something to me once.
Yeah, the person in this story is 100% Junpei.
They claimed they'd seen me before. Of course, I immediately pressed the issue. Do you mean the mummy, Alice? I said. When? Where? Of course, they were at a loss. In fact, I began to feel a little sorry for them. So I told them something. If you're so convinced, then maybe I am actually Alice.
That's an interesting... She asked when and where did you see me, the mummy, and they, like, couldn't answer the question, which I find interesting.
But maybe I've lost my memory and can't remember who I am. And so on and so on. I'm
And that
still not sure why
person,
Clover would tell you
Junpei.
something like that, though.
Oh,
Even if she
that's
was
a
just
real
messing
dumb
with me. Seems a
name.
little out of left field.
Yeah, I love... I do love that she also keeps reiterating, she's like, I don't think Clover told you that.
I think you're just a freak.
I think you're lying to me, man.
You really think she put that much thought into it? She was probably just screwing with him, and it was the first thing that came to mind. Maybe she wanted to see if
That's
she could
not
get
the
him to
first
believe
thing
something
that comes
completely
to
ridiculous.
anyone's mind ever.
No.
Yeah, I could see her doing something like that. Well, I think that's enough idle gossip for now.
Junpei's embarrassed.
The cold sleep business is interesting, but I don't think it's terribly useful. We should go see if the other team has returned to the warehouse yet.
Oh, the other team is doing so normal, and
Yeah!
At Alice's request, we made our way out of the treatment center.
Did SOAS just not find out Junpei's family name? Yeah, because I don't think he ever explicitly worked with them.
Yeah, he did not.
And I don't think they had reason to, like, go chase him down, really.
They tried. Like,
yeah.
they talk about it. They talk about, like, we can't find Junpei.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't help that they didn't have his last name, because he does have, like, a very common first name, I think. There's a lot of
Seven
Junpeis
was
in
also
fiction,
hiding him from them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, too.
But yeah, you are correct that the last name Tenmyoji does not exist in the real world. Uchikoshi made it up.
Love that.
I'm sure there's at least, like, one person with that last name.
This
Looks
is...
like another warehouse.
It looks like the same warehouse.
Hey, look.
3 more doors.
They're all glowing white. You think?
You think?
Nah. No, I don't.
I've never had a
I
thought in my
don't
whole
think
life,
I
Tenmyoji.
remember shit, but I don't think.
That's Sigma remembers and Phi thinks. That's the
Yeah.
dynamic.
Yeah,
here.
kinda.
Sigma's always remembering shit, and Phi is the thinker.
The rememberer, the thinker, the cognitive
thinkerer.
siblings.
Exactly.
Yo, on this, the thinker. Look, right now.
Literally.
Oh my god. These might be the next set of chromatic doors.
I'd bet on it. Look, they've got the same boxes next to them as the other doors.
Well, I
So
don't
the
think
next
he's
set of
Lady
doors
Gaga. I
are
think they just share the
white?
same exact name.
Yeah, start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't all been the same color before.
We definitely need to tell the others about this.
Right. Well, let's head back to floor A.
I do kind of like how we continue
That's
to
a
have...
rare shot.
Yeah, I like when we show that we have to unlock a door here.
Sorry, you were saying?
I kind of like that we don't have a full name for Seven because, like, what no one wants to know. He's Seven to them. He's kind of like a secret agent. He doesn't really have a desire to tell people his actual name. It would feel he's not actually a secret agent, but like he's cagey enough that I feel like him telling people his full name would be like a bit out of character for him.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it wasn't forced in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but it's just that, you know, we learn field through the Q&A.
Oh yeah,
that's,
true.
Yeah. They never
Yeah,
do
it's
actually
always
say that
wild
in
for
the
me
games.
to remember we never learned that in
thank
game.
goodness.
Yeah.
You finally returned. I was
Dude,
beginning
how
to
bad
get
is you
anxious.
thinking of feel that he spent 20 minutes on that Ice 9 shit now?
Did something happen?
Yes. It's Quark, you see. He
What? What happened to Quark?
collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. Clover is looking after him, but his condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
Tenmyoshi shoved Kay aside and leapt through the yellow door.
Impressive that he could shove Kay aside.
Yeah, that...
It's that mom under car adrenaline.
yeah.
The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him.
Quark,
Baby.
come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Tenmyoshi, don't shake the baby. You're always doing this. Tenmyoshi shook the baby and began.
God
Tenmyoshi
damn it.
grabbed Quark's shoulders and began to shake him desperately.
God damn it, Junpei.
He's
Junpei, I know that you're
always
desperate,
shaking
but-
collapsed people.
Which, like, you super don't want to do.
It is one of the top rules of what not to do with a collapsed person.
Yeah, there's the thinking on it. There's like a lot of damage you can do that way, specifically because they can't like resist
Correct.
shaking.
Yeah.
Like you could
It was
probably hurt
Clover
their
who
neck,
stopped
right?
him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Severely.
Yeah.
But he does it for both Akane and Quark.
Nicely done, Jumpy.
He never learned first aid.
What are you doing? He's sick. and we
That's
don't
real
know what's
bad with
wrong
his
him.
job.
Yeah. As a PI, I feel like he should know these things.
He didn't learn. He stopped being a PI when the world ended. It's been a couple of years.
But also as a scavenger in abandoned buildings, I feel like he should probably pick it up.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
What if
Every
you make
day
it
his
worse?
life is on the line.
This is true.
Then what am I supposed to do?
Not
I have to
shake him?
save him.
Well, shaking won't help.
That seems a little extreme.
Does it?
Maybe he just has anemia or something.
Well, you could just say he's probably tired.
Yeah, I guess.
No, that's not it. I know him better than any of you. He doesn't have anemia. He's never just
They should, though.
collapsed before.
Well, then call an ambulance and stop freaking out about it.
Die so
Someone
much.
playthrough that did recaps at the beginning of each session from Sigma's point of view as if it was a reality show or whatever with a Valley Girl accent. Made a joke about drugging the baby the first time Quark was sedated and got really tired of repeating it every time it happened again.
Oh,
yeah.
that's like Super Neon Cave or something. I don't watch them, but a bunch of my friends do.
Oh, yeah, that does seem like something they do. I watched them for a bit and then they were making loli jokes, so I stopped.
Mm.
You son of a bitch. This is serious.
But they were
The
like
infirmary seems pretty well
otherwise funny enough. A little high energy for my tastes, but
There are plenty of diagnostic tools, but
Without a doctor, there's not going to be much we can do. This is my cue.
oh right. Well, we've got Luna.
Luna,
That's right. I remember Dio saying something. You have a medical license, don't you?
I am explicitly not a doctor.
wait, really?
But I
Is that
do
true,
have a
Luna?
medical license.
Well, yes, but
You have to take a look at him then, please. Quark needs your help.
okay.
Then what you get? Like, medical license, even though not real, better than Tenmyoji has in his day-to-day life for the doctor in town.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably true.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, again. My
think that machine
guess
over
for
there
what
is a
their
medical
doctor
scanner.
is the apprentice of a former medical student.
Mm.
And that's
Yeah.
like pretty, like, if you're lucky to have that in your town.
Yeah.
It's called an atom. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance
Like,
imaging to examine
maybe
and
the
diagnose
original, like, medical student was on their rotations.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
You're super lucky, and this is their apprentice now treating the town.
Yeah. Could also be an apprentice of an apprentice or something like that.
Yeah, very much could be.
Like, I feel like that becomes a trade pretty quickly in the post-apocalypse.
It's quite an important one.
Yes, absolutely. So that thing can tell us what's wrong with Quark?
Yes. I believe it can.
I don't want to rush you, but the sooner the better. Just let us know if you need anything.
Of course.
$3. The whole process took only a few minutes.
Oh, it
She
took me a
scanned
sec.
Quark's body, and within seconds, his result lit up the screen. Words too complicated for me to understand scrolled across it, and as she read them, Luna's face grew dark. Damn, gay baby again. She bit her
tragic.
lip and just.
Gay baby jail.
We just gotta put them in gay baby jail. There's no choice. Looking down at Quark before she spoke.
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection.
Oh no.
Oh no. Don't tell me.
Yes. He's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Have you heard of this virus?
That could also definitely make sense, Neil, that there are traveling, like, again, apprentices of medical students at this point. But again, even that is, you know, there is no one around here who can still practice and was in, like, late medical school. Like, they could probably still oversee, but I imagine they're not doing as much of the doctoring.
Yeah.
And again, the thing about, like, even if, like, there were doctors, like, who just lived a long time, like, were to 30 to be doctors and then lived the 45 years, they probably did die of Radical 6 on account of being doctors.
Yeah. That's true, too.
Yeah, like, that's part of my big assumption, that it would just be medical students, because if there were, and again, it's just in the hospitals and such, anyone else would be...
Yeah, all the doctors have died out because it's been 45 years.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a question of how infectious it actually is, which is we don't have strong evidence for necessarily.
Yeah, everyone we know who has been infected with Radical 6 have been injected with it.
Like, we know a lot of people got it, but we don't actually know...
Yeah, so we know it's a 75% fatality rate, but not necessarily the infection rate.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, it's possible that people avoided getting it.
It actually sounds like it probably wasn't the most infectious thing out there, just due to the fact that, like, most of the deaths were not from Radical 6.
Yeah.
The majority of the 6 billion people were not killed by Radical 6. It was just that it caused so much chaos.
Yeah.
And I suppose I would say it is a bioweapon, so I'd imagine it would be incredibly infectious, but also it is a bioweapon made to be fucked up and stupid and not, like, wipe off everyone.
Yeah.
It was a bioweapon not to kill everyone.
Yeah, it's a purposely not gonna be the worst bioweapon it could be.
Like, probably the most dangerous thing about it is the fact that it targeted the part of your brain that does reason.
Yeah. Sage, I think we know it was airborne because that's what files about it say, if we assume they don't have a reason to have lied about that.
Yeah, I think it is confirmed airborne and just, likely with, you know, the
Well, the thing is that they say that it's airborne in the files, but every time we've seen it, it's been bloodborne.
Yeah.
Wow,
Bloodborne. I mean, so it's probably both. But yeah, we haven't actually been presented with, like, actual concrete evidence that it's airborne. It's just that is what makes the most sense.
But we know
and they say
spreaded, which doesn't necessarily mean it's airborne, but we know it's probably not exclusively bloodborne because...
Yeah, just because that is difficult.
By being able to spread it so easily, that the hospital got infected right away, and we're gonna assume her blood bag didn't explode.
Yeah. But it's like difficult to know exactly what.
Yeah, but with like airborne or like different non-blood infection.
Yeah, because even the 75% mortality rate isn't necessarily actually true.
I do have thoughts on this because I think it's kind of dumb in that there is both 75% of the planet died, but also it is individually a 75% mortality rate, even though 75% of Earth died from combined RAD-6 and the reactors and societal fallout. I feel like if you get RAD-6, there's a 70% chance you died, but it didn't wipe out 75% of the population, even though 75% of the population died. I feel like they should have chosen a slightly different number.
Yeah, I think the games just conflate those things too much.
There's also the fact that it has 75% mortality rate, but the mortality is killing yourself. It's not the disease.
Yeah, which is a preventable thing, kind of.
So it's like it's not an easy to quantify disease. Plus, I don't think the virologists were having an easy time with figuring out this disease.
No.
Yeah, and another thing is, like, sir, and again, y'all can stop me if this gets, like, too much, but certainly not all of the deaths by suicide were because of Radical 6 infections.
Oh, absolutely.
But because of it being an apocalypse, were certainly some of the numbers.
Yeah, like, from what I said earlier, that there are probably a lot of deaths that are because of Radical 6, but were not because of the person who died being infected by Radical 6.
Yeah, it's a very complicated.
Again, it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff
quantify.
that we've seen with COVID. Like, I had a family friend who my mother counts as being a COVID death because she had a heart attack, and the doctors kept on misdiagnosing her issue as being COVID, and so she died from the heart attack. And if it were not for the fact that COVID was around, they probably would have looked harder into the fact that it was a heart attack, actually. So yeah, like, there's a bunch of different reasons why something would be basically a Radical 6 death without there being an actual Radical 6 involved.
Yeah.
Fi and I heard about it from Luna.
And yeah, that's true, Neil, but I feel like in that case, I kind of only attribute fabrication to being about Fnatic by LR, but it's all stupid. I hate Dota.
Yeah, that whole puzzle, that whole fucking decision game was dumb. I forget that it even happened because it was dumb.
There was no point in its entire existence.
It's still not as dumb as the post-fire one.
Oh my god, poison, I think it's called.
Oh, we're already poisoned, but what if we drink this and we get double poisoned?
What if it's
and
more
again, it's
poison?
such an easy fix of have them told they're poisoned in the first place without them knowing, because like they have the proof that they're poisoned as far as I recall, like in the first instance. So have again be a note from Akane, hey, you're poisoned, here's an antidote.
Yeah. That would make too much sense, Grace.
Yeah, we wouldn't be playing Zero Time Dilemma.
Looking forward to getting to ZTD and just ragging on it the whole time.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Until we get to Ambidex, and then I'm like, this is peak fiction.
Except for the moment that isn't.
True. Similarly with Suspicion, I'm gonna be like, this is good except for the parts that are bad.
So I think we can probably skip it, but I only care about getting to Quark Anemia.
Yeah, that's fair. It's why everyone fucking read about it.
No, he can't.
I'm gonna go get some popcorn.
That's not possible.
Okay. Do you have more?
Yeah.
I thought you ate like the whole bag yesterday.
Got 2.
Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah. Something about the tone of his voice seemed strange. And yeah, I do love this. Okay, I'm glad we didn't full skip because I love this.
Yeah.
Why wasn't it possible? Had Tenmyoji known about Radical 6 before the rest of us?
You have chosen a very crunchy food with a very loud bag, and for that I do have to kill you.
Don't even worry about it.
Still read the screen.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, but you can't hear our beautiful friend Grace.
Oh no!
Think about that.
On International Women's Day!
On International Women's Day.
How can we cure him?
Well, Adam says there's an antidote. It's the only way to counter.
Sorry, Adrian bumped the whole fucking desk.
On International Women's
I didn't mean to skip, Luna.
Thank you for pointing out the terrible flaw in my logic before I committed to it too hard.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be in the infirmary somewhere?
Yeah, we looked around, but we didn't see anything.
I don't trust a damn thing you say. I'm asking.
Fair.
I'm sorry, but Theo's telling the truth. We didn't find anything.
I really hate to hand it to Dio, but he's not lying this time.
You do not have to hand it to Dio.
You under no circumstances have to hand it to the Myrmidons.
What about the other rooms? Sigma, what about you? Did you find anything?
No, nothing like medicine. I mean, it was just like a park. Lots of vegetation and stuff, but
What if we feed them leaves?
that'll do it. Bee garden grass, it cures everything. No medicine.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine
And
in your
it's
room?
also actually hilariously similar. And I'm 999. How many people know they aren't on a boat?
Yeah. It really is funny how much of each cast
Yeah, 'cause
actually knows what's going on.
yeah, Ace knows it can't be a boat. Light knows it can't be the boat. Allie knows for sure it isn't the boat.
Yeah.
The
Clover
reason they
knows
don't-
it can't be.
Some of them may know that it's not the boat, but they may still think that they are on a boat.
Yeah, but like they know it's not the boat.
Mm-hmm.
I just accidentally said A at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like Junpei thinks it's boat. Akane knows it's not the boat. Seven, depending on your amnesia theory. Lotus, it does not know. And Knife Man knew it was not the boat.
I think that's one of the things that's so strong about 999 and VLR, and I think that didn't land as well in ZTD, is just the reveal that, like, half the cast actually knows quite a bit about what's going on, and is lying, but they all know different stuff.
Yeah, and
Which I
are
think is
lying
fine.
for different motives.
Yeah.
We visited the laboratory. There were a number of chemicals and concoctions there, some of which were medicine, but nothing like what we're searching for, I'm afraid.
Oh God. Then he's...
Push the
going
baby,
to-
grabbed it,
Oh God, no.
stuffed it in their cheeks like a chipmunk.
Yeah. Look, just to be sure, the three of you went to the treatment center, right? And you're sure it wasn't there?
No, there was nothing even remotely like it. You went there too, didn't you? The only thing in the treatment center are those treatment pods.
Treatment pods. That's it. If we put Quark in one of those pods.
For a moment, there was silence.
Sorry, I'm eating an apple.
Quark?
For a moment, there was the crunching of an apple.
I crunched an apple.
Oh, thank God. You're awake.
Get away from me!
Oh, you're finally awake.
What? Quark, what are you...
Sorry, Grandpa.
God, again, that they apologize to him always
I
makes
have
me
to.
lose my mind.
Yeah, even after losing, like, all sense of reason.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
Like, they can't not do it, but they have to apologize to their grandpa, because they know it will hurt him.
Yeah. I always do find it interesting the way that both Quark and Alice rationalize
Yeah. I love it.
the Radical Six in a way that, like, it's so the way that people deal with cognitive dissonance is to, like, make up reasons why it must be happening.
Yeah.
To be
and
like,
that's
well, I
it
wouldn't
very
want to
much
die for no
informed.
reason.
Yeah, that very much informed how I view Radical Six, because, you know, your
Yeah.
body generally wants you to keep going, so it's like, find a reason, find a reason, find a reason, find a reason.
Yeah. Which is why, like, Quark says a lot of nonsense that doesn't really, like,
Isn't it obvious?
make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, I don't know, it's like a kid's kind
Yeah.
of fantastical reasoning, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I think Alice is just like, I can't fucking do this anymore.
Yeah. So, isn't it obvious?
I have to.
Isn't it obvious?
How?
Like this!
Can we skip this?
Nope, it's a new one.
What?
Stop!
Because we're in the,
Let go!
right path, where it's the first time it happened during this section of time.
Yeah. They sort of move this scene around enough that it's technically different.
Yeah, because during the middle path, it's before you go into the second set of chromatic doors.
Yeah. And it's also like a different person kind of grabs the scalpel each time. It's like a whole thing. Huh? Pretty tough for a kid. Hey, guys, I could use a hand here.
Yeah,
Fussy.
right.
On it.
Me too.
Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks!
But we're ready for the best graphic in the game.
Oh, always.
Let's
Temyoji,
go.
what the hell are you doing? Get over here. Tenmyoji, can you even hear me?
Temyoji just disassociation moment.
Yeah.
Very fair one.
Yeah.
Bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this body! They can't lock
Temyoji
away the
pretty
soul.
basically
Once my body's
probably
gone,
having like a
my soul can
PTSD
escape.
moment there.
Oh,
Yeah.
extremely so.
Yeah.
Please! You have to let me go! Let me go! I'm trapped here!
I think all the time about like what his first reaction must have been when they got sick at like 3 years old and like knowing for a fact Radical 6 is gone. But like I feel anytime someone shows like illness,
Yeah.
like all survivors have to they fucking react to that.
Oh, absolutely.
Mhm.
Let me die!
There's always a moment of like, are we sure?
Is it back?
I have to die!
And with his 3-year-old, no less.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, especially because it's like you can't like 100% get rid of a disease.
Mm-hmm.
Like it can be like mostly gone. It can be made into a non-issue, but like shit doesn't just like stop existing. I don't think, unless you're talking on the scale of like thousands of years.
Yeah, like there's some diseases that are like gone, but that's because like it cannot be passed on anymore, and everything that could pass it on are dead.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, that's why diseases try not to kill their hosts.
Right.
Yeah.
Kill me! Somebody! Anybody! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me!
Fond memories of playing this game out loud on
Cheers,
the
man.
laptop and
Uh-huh.
in our living room. Jesus, this kid's lost it.
See, the thing is, like, I don't think Excelsior was ever distributed to Earth, probably. I think it was, the nuking, the, reactor explosion, and then just the survivors in the quarantine zones. They would have just left to it.
Yeah, it's a little unclear how they, like, ended Radical 6, but it does kind of give the impression that that was, like, the end of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when the reactors blew up, that was, like, the last of the big Radical 6 deaths, just because we don't hear about anything really happening after that.
Yeah, I feel like Excelsior probably only existed for the moon folks.
Yeah. It is unclear, though.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, somebody get that scalpel away from him. Good. Thanks, whoever that was.
Foreshadowing
Really
is a
funny
narrative
line.
device in which
Cork barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. He continued to scream and writhe like he was possessed.
What are we going to do? We've got to calm him down somehow.
Luna,
Yes?
are there any tranquilizers in here?
Yeah, exactly how I read it, UB.
Well, I mean,
What?
there's Superel Beta.
Soperil?
That's the anesthetic. The one that's in our bracelets.
Good. Perfect. Hit him with some of that.
What?
He'll be fine.
It's just an anesthetic.
just an
Just
anesthetic,
an
Temyoji.
anesthetic, Temyoji.
Nobody has ever died from an anesthetic.
It won't
Especially
harm him, I
not
promise.
small, frail, malnourished 10-year-olds.
Absolutely not. Under no circumstances would that ever happen. And also, like...
When you're in a stressful situation where you cannot properly dose it.
And also, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Quark has probably not been dosed with anesthetic before.
Yeah.
Which means that you don't know about, for example, allergies to
And the
anesthetics.
best they got was some classic Jack Daniels on the gums while they were teething.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Just hurry up and do it. Come on, Luna.
I know Tenmyoshi is about 100 years too young to be doing that, but also I think he would do that is the
Yeah.
thing about him.
He still would. I mean, he is famously a whiskey drinker.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just.
sadly will not work in this
I got it.
situation.
I really took a minute to sit with the Foley work there of the clinking bottles followed by cocking gun, which was just really funny.
It's so good.
I don't think that one's really sunk in with me before, how funny that
The
sound
thing
is.
is that the ejection gun is not one that you cock. But
She
you
just
still
did
get
that.
like,
Added a special feature.
I guess that's probably supposed to be the sound of her clicking the bottle in place, but like I also feel like that
that's
wouldn't...
not. It would not sound like that.
No, they really just
They
did a full on.
went to cock and gun effect 003.
Yeah.
They just thought it would be really good at communicating the information, which it does a good job of communicating the information.
It does. It's just very funny with that. Especially, I don't think they've established that she is going for an injection gun.
Distribute it, 'cause
Yeah.
there's a chance you don't go into the infirmary this route. Like, you don't go into the
Yeah.
infirmary this route. You can't. There's a possibility you didn't go into the infirmary before this.
Yeah, have they established the existence of the injection gun at all?
Not on
Nope.
this route.
Oh my god.
So I'm saying if this is your first route, then you won't know.
Clink, clink, clink. Perfect game.
Okay, I'm
there.
ready to tranquilize this small child. Cocking
Right in the
gun.
shin.
I'm a healer, but
Every time that's remade, it's amazing. It can never get old.
It's funny every time.
Wait until he's... Now! Do it now!
Right.
No!
Okay, I'll trust you.
Yeah. Yeah, wait, what is Phi now? Right in the shin, baby.
Right below the knee, girls.
The best spot for it.
Exactly. That's where you do anesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like if you have the leg, there's like veins in the leg, but they're not there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why are you panting, Phi?
Phi, what did you do?
Waves. Everything's
I guess
I
stress.
gave orders. I delegated.
That's so like her, though.
Yeah.
It was so tiring to yell at everybody.
According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
He's very eepy now.
Alright, I guess we're good for now.
Yes.
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
Oh, it's gonna kill him for sure.
Should wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault.
Small
It probably
points.
attacks the part
Small.
of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
it probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. You know, a thing that all
Probably.
viruses do.
Mm-hmm.
A common symptom.
Yeah?
Listen, I'm not very reasonable when I have a cold.
That's true.
Yeah, the thing about it is that is true.
Yeah, but the virus doesn't attack the reason
Yeah.
part of the brain. You just get fucking sleepy when you're sick, is what
Uh-huh.
happens, and that makes you stupid. Generally you. The royal.
It makes me
No,
stupid.
just you, Adrian.
Yeah, it's just you,
Leon.
Adrian. No, it doesn't happen to anybody else.
When anyone gets sick, I get stupider.
Exactly.
I am taking all of the burden onto myself from every person who's ever been sick.
Oh, well,
How much do you know about this Radical Six?
Normal amount.
not much.
It does always make me wonder,
Probably know about
like,
as much as you do.
because again, obviously they don't exist in game. I'm just wondering, like, okay, if real life application, what are the long-term effects of Radical 6, like, on the body? Like, if it attacks the part of the brain that governs reason, is that, like, possibility for permanent brain damage? Like, by attack, like, is
Yeah.
your immune system attacking that part of the body because the virus
Yeah, that's the
collects
thing.
there?
There's definitely brain damage involved with Radical
Yeah,
Six.
that's gonna fuck you up for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd just like
And
to
I
point
just
out.
wonder about like the role of the immune system in it, because of it you get like lightheaded at parts and like, but like,
Yeah.
do you get a fever with Radical 6 as well? Like, does it operate like a normal virus and your immune system attacking it and therefore damaging your body?
I would
I
assume
just-
so.
Yeah, I'm just very curious about the mechanics that, again, I know don't exist in the game, and it's fine they don't exist in the game. I think
Yeah.
a lot of them, like, shouldn't, just for the story it wants to tell. But
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
just something I like to think about, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I just want to point out, Dio says, "Hi Luna, how much do you know about Radical 6?" And she goes, "Oh, probably as much as you do."
True statement.
She's not wrong.
I don't think I've ever caught that before.
All I've seen about it is that newspaper article.
Mm-hmm. She had like
That's all
a
you know,
lie,
right?
truth, lie sandwich.
Yeah. That the truth?
Why would I lie about that?
That is not a yes. That's her saying, "Man, it would be fucking stupid if I had to lie about that."
I've seen other
Literally,
viruses do the
why
same
would I
thing.
lie
I
about
was
that?
just making a guess.
Girl, have you?
So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too? Yes, at least I think so.
So what kind of virus is Radical 6? Normal one.
A really cool one.
Yeah, a funny one.
An epic
What are
one.
you doing?
Turning boat and
One
Miyoshi's
second, I need to throw
gaze.
away this apple core.
Okay.
I'm
Should I
going
continue
to
or wait?
throw away this apple core.
I'm just letting our beautiful viewers know. It's Sage, I'm throwing away an apple core.
There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the apple core. Apparently, she had been the one to take it away from Quark, who crunched the apple.
True. It's
See,
continuity.
everything in Adrian
What?
has really
Oh.
good comedic timing.
Yeah.
What's the continuity?
That the scalpel is an apple that Quark crunched, and Alice is going to throw away the core of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
The longer I looked at her, however, the more I wondered if she'd taken it to protect him, or for some other more sinister reason.
That is such a funny way to say that.
I don't want the baby to choke on the apple. I'm
Exactly.
gonna do so much evil shit with this apple. She didn't seem stable.
It's normal to me.
In fact, she looked far more like Quark had a moment ago than I was entirely comfortable with. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well.
I will say, for as much as we dunk on the like 3D CGs in this game, I do think like the ones where they're standing looking all like hollow and fucked up like really good, and like
Yeah.
not necessarily
Yeah.
easy to get the body language of that right, because like she does look like her body's kind of slack.
Yeah, she does look moderately limp.
Yeah. But like the way like she's kind of leaning to one side, but like the weight balance looks really good. I don't know. It's deceptively hard to do that kind of thing. Alice? Hey, are you feeling okay?
We're all going to die. We're all dead
I
already.
really, really like her reasoning.
Yeah.
Only terrorists would resort to biological warfare. But they will. Soon.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
It's like,
I love how much of the whites of his eyes you see in that too.
Okay, but also hilarious that he can be like, we didn't fucking release it yet.
Yeah.
It was not supposed to have an early access.
Yeah.
well, it already was released.
It's not supposed. Oh, okay, yeah, he does.
Yeah,
know
Dio
what
knows.
It actually is.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had brain confusion.
It's
Yeah.
like, we already did that. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
You don't understand?
Oh, he understands.
Oh, he does.
He literally looks like when dogs do like the whale eyes thing.
Uh-huh.
All of humanity is going to die.
VLR has better animations, but not the best models, but the ZTD is the complete opposite with really bad animations, but the models look way better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some of the models still look a bit shit, but I understand what you mean.
The models look way better, but that doesn't mean that they're good.
True. True. Carlos's model is just so bad.
I love Carlos's model.
It's great. It looks terrible. But you are right that it's like, there is a technical upgrade in the models.
I like Diana's upside down eyebrows.
Yeah.
What?
Diana's eyebrows are like backwards. It's weird.
She just looks like that.
Yeah.
She's crazy.
It's just like they're like a wedge shape, but not the way you would think.
Mm-hmm.
They're like really skinny in the middle, and then they get real thick. It's weird.
She's just a freak like that.
Yeah.
The virus will spread.
I didn't account for doing it in the mirror.
Children, everyone, there won't be anyone left.
Again, the thing is, she knows about it, like, very well. Again, she's been looking into this release.
Yeah.
She's been looking into the terrorists, and it's like she knows how horrible this is. And now she's seen, for the first time, firsthand, an infection, and the infection of a child. So, of course, that would give the Radical Six, oh, I can break her right now.
Yeah.
I'd rather die here.
Controversial opinion. The voice acting in Virtue's Last Reward, pretty good.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up and more.
Hot fucking take, I know, but they got a good voice cast in this game. Wait, Alice!
We were all too stunned to even try to restrain her.
Oh, is this when you get to do the funny jump?
No, that's Sigma Root.
Oh,
yeah. We just stood there staring at the door.
Yeah, she went through the door. I ran. They really just flipped that JPEG.
But those few moments of hesitation had put too much distance and too many doors between us. Because I think this is where she collapses in the bee garden.
Ah, okay. Shit. Which way did she go? Right? Left?
I was still trying to decide when everyone else poured out of the infirmary.
You lost her.
Yeah. I don't know which way she went.
Well, let's split up and look. Quickly. She can't have gotten too far.
Right.
Look, if you find her, it's probably best not to shout or anything. Just do your best not to provoke her. Understood? Tenmyoji.
Gotcha.
I think you should stay here with Quark. The rest of us can
I
look for
was
Alice.
gonna.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Trust me, I care about Alice, but yeah, you can't blame me.
Yeah.
I stay here. Got it.
All right, let's move, people. Get going.
At Vice Command, we scattered, filtering off into the different doors. As I ran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet.
Long. Me when I'm lounging.
So true.
I love lounging.
I love you, actual bottle of Jack Daniels.
Oh, you know, I should take that home for Quark's gums.
Quark's still teething.
Yeah, take that home for their gums 9 years ago. I'm very good at traveling back 9 years.
You know what? No one here, huh? Damn, where did she go?
The apocalypse really fucked up dental care, okay?
You know, it would.
Complaining wasn't going to help anything. I needed to go look somewhere else. I'm just saying, he definitely is a Jack Daniels gums parent. He
Oh, yeah.
He does not have time for anything else.
Oh, absolutely.
back in style.
Yeah, exactly. I think it would, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think that in general, like, medicinal alcohol would make a big comeback in the apocalypse, because it's, like, easy to make with not very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. The reason it went away was because of our better medical conditions. So like, once
Right.
they're gone again, it's just gonna go back to like 1900s for us-ish.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
Not-
alright.
When I say that, I mean early, but you.
Yeah. The
You
1990s.
know, when you say
exactly,
the
yeah.
1900s, you never mean the 90s.
Right, yeah, no, absolutely. Shoot. Nothing in the treatment center either. We need to find her quick or she's gonna do something bad. If we hadn't stopped Quark. Yeah, we were there.
She's gonna choke on that apple core.
Yeah.
She's gonna choke on it. It's gonna be so bad.
I need to hurry.
I headed to the Carta next. I'd only gone a few steps from the walkway through the grass when I stopped short.
Alice.
There you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up. I just got
Huh?
here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary.
And she's, alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear
I
to
think
have
she
any
tripped
obvious
on the
external
apple
wounds.
core.
So she's just unconscious.
Looks like it.
It actually looked like she was going to, like, plant it in the garden to grow an apple tree.
Oh my god. This is so sad, she'll never get to grow the tree.
She's just like us in Stardew Valley.
Yeah. Waiting, like, a fucking year.
It was gonna be a sinister tree is the thing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was gonna be
yeah.
a pretty sinister, evil-looking tree.
That's true. What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here.
Well, we might want to look for that.
Anyway,
That's a safety hazard.
give me a hand here.
No.
You don't see gimme spelled like that much anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not wrong, but it's not common. Right.
I was just lighter than I'd expected. Lighter than I'd expected mention. And Fi and I managed to set off toward the infirmary at a brisk trot.
I love that they always make sure he says something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Who is yelling outside?
All right, please pay attention, everyone.
Please
Sorry,
pay
that's
attention,
me.
everyone.
I really wanted to be in there with y'all.
It's like
You
I'm
need to
there.
hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
This is perhaps the most drastic case of that's not where nipples are.
It really,
Yeah.
really is.
Like, from her, like,
Like-
normal standing sprites, there is an argument that can almost be made, but this is, like, that it's dying.
Nah,
They should
those
be
are,
out.
should be,
Those boobs aren't real.
It's just not,
You know
there's
that
nothing.
thing that cosplayers do where they make like fake boobs to put over their actual
Oh,
boobs?
yeah, like a breastplate.
Like you see with like Kill la Kill cosplayers.
Yeah.
She's wearing one of those.
I think drag queens started that.
I would believe that. I just remember from seeing it from people cosplaying
Yeah.
Kill la Kill characters.
It's smart.
Mm-hmm. Alice is actually
Are
flat.
identical to Quark.
It's fake.
Good. So concerning in either direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's also been infected with Radical 6.
She's got all the same vitals as a 10-year-old.
Weight 50 pounds.
Oh my god!
It's like
There's something wrong with her!
It's like Danganronpa.
No!
You didn't need to repeat it. It could have been lost in the void. I appreciate it, but
you're right. You should speak.
on our way back, I had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. Seven sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Seven?
So Luna's eyes also widened.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, hold on.
7!
7.
Hey.
Somewhere off in the world, Seven's eyes are widening.
Yeah.
No! What's going to happen to her?
Well, she's going to explode.
Yeah.
Well, like I said before, there's
Unrelated
only
reason,
one
though.
Radical 6.
She has exploding baby disease, according to this. I
very
think the
sorry.
results maybe just haven't cleared yet.
She has exploding head syndrome. That's the funniest real name for something ever.
Yeah, exploding head syndrome.
I
That is-
can't believe they call it that.
That needs to be the name of a fucking Vocaloid song.
Yeah.
That needs to be a Gumi original.
Yeah. I think it's so funny, because for those who don't know, exploding head syndrome is it's not like a condition, it's just like a thing that can happen, where sometimes you have a dream, in your dream you hear like the loudest imaginable noise, and it like wakes you up, and it's freaky. And the whole thing is that like, as far as we know, it doesn't correlate with anything serious. Like, there's no real cause for concern with exploding head syndrome. It's just
But
like
it's
scary and
exploding
inconvenient.
head syndrome.
But for some fucking reason, they have decided this thing that is like not a big deal most of the time. Like, it's scary, but like it's not medically concerning. They've decided to be like, oh, that's exploding head syndrome.
I love you, exploding head syndrome.
Which, like, personally, if I heard a really loud noise in the night and I sought help for it, that's not what I would want to be told.
Yeah, sorry, you
No,
got
it's just
exploding head syndrome.
Don't even worry about it.
Like, I remember like going on the Wikipedia page for it because they're like, the best treatment is often just reassurance. Like, that's often sufficient. And I'm like, you know what would be reassuring?
Not it being called exploding head syndrome.
Yeah, if it wasn't that.
If it was called something else.
It's just so funny to me because it truly it's like some people say like there's people who get it like somewhat regularly, or you know it can be like something that happens more frequently than you would like it to, and it like correlates in stress with some people. Like it's just like a type of stress dream as far as we understand, but yeah, they have elected to call it exploding head syndrome.
God, I'm so mad at like my set of dreams tonight. First of all, I had one of those you wake up 12 times.
Oh, I hate that.
Like mornings, so that was fun. But besides that, like 4 of the dreams I had in the interim were waking up late to the stream, and then every time it was like 7 a.m. and I was like, great.
Oh my god.
Yes.
And then also one of my friends, like, just in the dream, I lived, like, again, roommates, and that, like, literally lived in the same room, but for some reason, I hadn't, like, seen her for all 3 years, and as soon as I thought about it in the dream, I saw her, and I was like, that's not weird.
Yeah, that's just how that's how the real world works, as we all know.
Yeah,
I think
yesterday...
we justify this, just, you have different sleep schedules, and it's like, we sleep next to each other.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was having a dream, and at one point I was like, well, I was hanging out with some people. I was like, well, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get some soft serve ice cream. And then I woke up And then I was like,
Aw.
well, now I need to go get some soft serve ice cream. I
Yeah.
woke up to get
Fulfilled
soft serve ice
prophecy.
cream.
Yeah.
Like, I knew that is why I woke up, because like my dream self was so determined to get ice cream that I woke myself up to get ice cream.
Yeah.
Like, that is a thing that happens to me regularly, where if I want to do something enough in a dream, I will wake up with the intent to do that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I had to like something going on with real life body represented in dream because again it was during the roommate dream. Like I was crying like deep into her shoulder, and then I woke up with my face like so deep, like it was suffocating. And then I woke up with my face super deep into the blanket, and I was like, ah.
Oh my god. That's
that'll do it.
stressful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had dreams that I remembered in at least a few days now. I can't remember what the last dream was that stuck with me. I need to start writing them down again.
I used to write down a lot of my dreams, and then I realized I had way too many nightmares.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to remember them all.
Yeah. I just get fucking weird ones. And I'd like to remember more of them, because at least some of them are interesting.
There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Oh, your local ice cream place just opened? Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I think our places must have recently opened. I don't know what
The Ritas are
Shit,
opening.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess that doesn't dox us too bad.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of
It's
those.
summer where it's getting warmer where you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
You're somewhere in the northern hemisphere.
Yeah.
That was not already known information.
Well, I mean, it is the place is regional. Rita's.
Is it?
It's not everywhere.
I
It's
didn't
like
know that.
Pennsylvania and New Jersey.
I didn't know that.
Maybe a little bit of like the middle East Coast, but like it's not. It's not like. Probably New York is as far north as it goes.
Immunogoblin.
Immunogoblin.
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6. Those antibodies are the basis for Excelivir.
Wait, what about those pods in the treatment center? Can't we just stick them in those?
Right. I thought of that too. So I went and took a
The
closer
real
look at them.
confusing thing about figuring out the Excelivir situation is that the journal that talks about Excelivir and Radical 6 the most lies to you.
Yeah.
Straight up lies, so...
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
They can't cure it.
correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself. The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelivir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
As he spoke, Tenyoshi moved over to Quark and lifted his small, unconscious body off the bed.
Had to emphasize small.
He's
Because
small.
they're so small, they're probably like 7-year-old size.
Yeah.
Quark shifted slightly as Tenyoshi moved him, got sent to a different timeline,
Yeah.
and something fell out of their mouth with a soft clink.
Shifted slightly, just a little bit. Little of shifting.
Just move slightly into a universe where Lincoln was named Hinky.
Yeah. Sure.
There's like years ago.
Feel like that's a pretty big universe jump, Adrian.
But nothing else is different though.
Years
Okay, but
ago,
then we have, like the Hinky
Cher-
Monument and like Hinky Boulevard. Like we hit the land of Hinky. I feel like it changes a lot.
Pinky logs.
there was. So years ago, Sharon made one of those like tweet like you're in the Nonary Games posts, and there's one that was not one quote retweet of it that wasn't popular but stuck in my mind. But there was something like clicking the random article page on Wikipedia for 3 hours straight for my death game where for the universe where Abraham Lincoln was named Hinky. And I think about it constantly.
That is really good.
What? I bent down slightly and picked it up.
Grape juice.
They put the grape juice in their mouth. I wanted it so bad.
Yeah. Is this medicine?
What? Well, what is it?
Hold on. There's a name on the label here. Excelivir.
Excelivir!
Axeliver.
Found it, Sigma!
You found it.
That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
Why did Quark have it?
Perhaps he found it earlier.
Earlier when?
We explored the laboratory. It was on the other side. I happened to notice Quark
sorry.
putting something in his pocket.
Sorry, Akane. He hid it?
Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards. It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that. And to be honest, it had also slipped my mind. We were rather
Fair,
preoccupied
like
with
you're
getting
lying,
him to the
Akane,
infirmary
but
as quickly as
fair
possible.
as
Yeah.
K.
Yeah.
Who cares about the details?
Like,
We
if
have
it didn't fall, you know she would have an excuse to find it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
What?
There's only enough here for one person. The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun, and the way it functions. It uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Right.
Well, we all stood stunned. I moved. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hands through his clothes, then stepped back with a frown and small shake of her head.
Nothing.
They don't have two grape juice.
This is so sad. I do always find it interesting that Phi is almost always the one who's willing to frisk the dead bodies for, or unconscious in this case, but like, she's always the one who's the first, like, most willing to do that, I feel like.
Yeah.
Which I just find interesting as, like, a character detail. I think it speaks to how, like, pragmatic she is.
Yeah, she's like, oh, it's gonna be me or Tenmyoshi, and Tenmyoshi isn't doing it.
Yeah.
That one bottle was it.
And I think, like, there is the thing that I think she points out with, like, Akane's dead body, where she's like, listen, this is a dead person, but she is a woman. Some dignity. Which, like, does, I think, also make sense.
No. Unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
Only one person can be saved.
Who should
Man,
we
this
give it
trolley
to?
problem sucks ass.
It does.
Or Quark.
Again, I feel very, like, classical, like, again, not trolley problem, but other ethical dilemmas of this nature of there is someone who has, like, extreme utility in the situation.
Yeah.
Versus someone who socially is generally valued to be protected more a child.
Yeah. Yeah. What the hell is this? There's no way we're only gonna save one of them.
And what are we going to do?
Replicate the immunogoblins. Do I have to spell it out? We're going to save them both.
Great. I just love how he says that, like, that's helpful in the situation.
Yeah. That's,
I needed to calm down. There had to be some way to save both of them. Again, like, the fact that there wasn't, like, in his head at the moment, is, again, just good Sigma characterization. Again, like, in contrast to Phi, of, like, Sigma, it has this optimism and is gonna try to push Verstappen even if he doesn't have an idea yet.
yeah, Sigma takes the like, best possible outcome as, like, a foregone conclusion. And, like, works from there, where he's like, no, the best possible thing will happen.
We just have to figure
need
it
to
out.
make it happen.
Yeah, the idea of the best outcome being impossible is not something he even entertains. Whereas I think, like, that's the first thing Phi entertains, is like, well, you know, I don't see a way, so we should be prepared for that possibility.
There had to be some way to save both of them.
Oh, sorry.
It was there. I knew it.
The delay saved us.
IG equals immunoglobulin.
Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Yeah, this happened
It's
2
another
minutes
name for
ago.
antibody.
IG replicator.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine.
It's like a
Yeah.
coffee machine.
It's like a coffee machine.
Oh, I know all about coffee machines.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, she sure do.
Any ideas?
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
Ice cream in your coffee?
Kind of sounds good.
I've had that before.
It is good.
Oh, yeah, I guess I've had a what's it called when they do the shot of espresso over a scoop of ice cream?
Mhm,
It's Italian.
They did that at the local creperie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for National Ice Cream Day. I got that. They had it with espresso. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I think I got it at that like Italian place we went to that one time. It was a while back. I don't remember what it's called though, but it was good. That's it. I've got it. The IG replicator in the laboratory. It's an immunoglobulin replication machine.
What?
Sorry, I stammered. It can copy immunoglobulin, antibodies. Luna just said Excelivir is made from antibodies. That means we can make more Excelivir.
Hold on a moment. There is a strange device in the laboratory that says IG replicator on it. Clover and I examined it thoroughly when we were in that room.
Yeah. We never could figure out what it did, though.
Exactly. My question is, how do you know about it, Sigma?
I kinda need Sigma to think about it.
Yeah, I saw it when I was in the laboratory.
When was that?
Looking for Alice.
Mm-hmm.
Probably when you were looking
Just
for
have
Alice, right?
have to think it. No. Dio was wrong. I hadn't gone to the laboratory while I was looking for Alice. I didn't think I'd ever been to the laboratory. So how did I know about the IG replicator? I remember when I played 999
Then we should be able
with
to
a different
duplicate
friend.
the
I tried really hard to just trick her into thinking the only actual acceptable pronunciation was laboratory, so we could make her sound like a pretentious asshole
Oh my god.
outside of our situation. But it didn't work. But
Uh,
I tricked her in other things.
That would mean we could cure Alice and Quark.
Let's go have a look then. The laboratory, right?
Yeah, no time to waste.
We all nodded.
Dio just giving a plausible reason for other people to have been in the lab to deflect suspicion about the bomb from himself more. You know?
Mm-hmm.
True. Wait. We can't leave them here all alone. Luna, do you think you could stay behind and look after them?
Oh, of course. I'd be happy to.
Alright then, let's go.
I like Luna.
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 I'm so fucking sorry.
How could you?
I know. Someone should be executed for this.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's soothing. The dot and the beeps are soothing.
So this is the lab, huh?
Yes.
Where's this IG replicator thing?
Right here. See?
So this can copy the Excelivir?
Do you think the windows to the green goo in this room have cat ears on purpose?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, like from a video game designer standpoint, I don't know, but from like
In-universe.
in-universe, absolutely.
My question was in universe, although I think it would also be funny if they made it like that on purpose on a game design level as well.
What are we waiting for?
Calm down, alright? Ooh, you're making iced coffee, Sage? Nice.
Ooh, yummy.
I do iced coffee, because I'm an asshole, and I have a mocha pot and a thing that ices coffee very quickly. Don't rush me.
I carefully lowered the small vial of Excelsior into the slot on the side of the machine.
Convenient that the bottle fits perfectly. That bottle is always so much smaller than I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. An empty vial protruded from the other side.
Ooh, French vanilla creamer.
Ooh, yum.
I'm hopefully going to a really nice coffee place this Friday with my friend.
Ooh,
See if I can show her some D&D stuff, if I can trust the Wi-Fi there.
Oh, hell yeah.
I hope that goes well.
I do too. And as I already read that, presumably this is where the duplicated Excelsior would go.
Ready? When I push this button, it should...
Skip it. Just press the damn thing.
Right.
I don't think this is, like, true, like, for the purpose of it, but I think it'd be funny if this, like, wasn't a fucking IG replicate or whatever. That's just interesting. It's just, like, a thing of Excelsior at the bottom that injects up into the second vial.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And pressed. I guess there's no reason to believe that that can't be true.
Mm-hmm. It's distinctly possible. I just think it probably is a sci-fi replicator thing.
I think it is funny how much stuff could theoretically be fake for, like, either of the Nonary games. Like, stuff doesn't really have to work the way it pretends to, because you only need it for, like, 2 things. This one, I guess, to some extent, like, people lived here first, but...
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm like. It probably does have sci-fi bullshit actual function, but, like... It's just funny imagining a big old tank of Excelsior in the trapezoid.
Yeah. Did it work?
Have a look. The empty vial has something in it now.
And the vial Sigma used remains as it was.
I truly can't hear the phrase "have a look" without thinking of the voice clip
Have a
from
look.
Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. Just have a look.
It does not seem to have lost any of its contents.
So, it worked?
Would have been pretty bad if it hadn't.
All right, let's get this thing back to the infirmary.
I reached down and pulled both vials from the machine, intending to slip them deftly into my pocket. They just covered the the replication vial in butter, so Sigma to drop it.
Yeah. Ah, shit.
What happened?
Sorry. My hand slipped.
You dropped one of them?
Yeah. Just one, though.
What in the hell? What if you'd broken it, you idiot?
Come on. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
If it had broken, then we could have just made another copy. Which, by the way, you guys, should do now instead of using the only 2 ones you have. I know that it's, I know that it doesn't really come up again, but, it just from, a planning perspective...
Just please, guys.
I think that you guys should be prepared for more people to get the infectious disease, just in case.
Before Tenmyoshi could reply, Fi spoke.
Guys?
I was surprised to hear her voice coming from near my feet. I looked down to see her staring intently at something beneath the table.
I was surprised to hear her voice coming from near my feet. I mean, I knew she was short, but...
He would absolutely say this.
Exactly. He looks down and he's like, damn, you're even shorter than I remembered. She's like, shut the fuck up.
Piss off.
Yeah.
You see? It did break.
No, the vial's fine. See?
She held it up in one hand, but didn't move her eyes.
Then what the heck is going on down there?
Take a look.
Have a look.
Implication I take to justify it, and might contradict canon, like I think there are a bunch of empty vials in the infirmary, but I take it that there was only one more vial there they could access.
Yeah, like they would have had to take a trip all the way back to the infirmary, and it would have been a whole thing. And... Yeah.
Which would have been
But
worth it, but they weren't thinking that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in a
She
crisis
slid back from the
situation.
table
Yeah.
quickly and silently. The rest of us bent down to look.
A bomb?
A bomb!
Whoa. Really? That makes
So funny, Dio.
LMAO.
Guess Kay was right after all.
So there were more bombs.
I still think one of the funniest things in this game is that you can meet Mr. Termites before doing this route. And so he's just like, the password for the number 1 bomb is, and you're like, hi, what? The whom?
Excuse me?
It really gets you in the characters' heads for that moment.
Yeah.
So it would seem.
My friend who streamed it got the termite ending beforehand, and it was so I love that you're calling it termite ending, by the way. So true.
I
God.
mean, it has all the same letters if you don't think about it.
True.
So true. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna think ever again.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Was this here when you guys came through the first time?
No.
Yeah, I
it was
do always just think about it in the context of, like, yeah, new fear of bombs installed in Quark and probably Sigma. Tenmyoji already had it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's one of those things, too, where, like, if you get that ending first, you fucking... Like, it sets you up to be worried about that for, like, the whole rest of the game.
When it's only true in a third of it.
Yeah,
It's so good.
you're just gonna be like, especially because I did Cyan last. So I spent a long time waiting for that fucking shoe to drop. Oh yeah, Dio's ending too, because then Fi's like, hey, give me the bomb password.
Yeah.
And you're like, the whom?
Yeah, so it's like very possible.
Excuse me?
Yeah, because you can go... Can you just go straight to Dio's? Are there prerequisites for that?
You can go straight to Dio and straight to Clover's.
Okay.
And for Tenmyoji's, you don't need to get an ending before
Right.
it, but there are prerequisites.
Yeah, because I did that. Tenmyoji ending was my first, because I did lab route first, I think.
You did Quark route first.
Yeah, that's what I mean by lab route. I went to the lab, but obviously they don't let you finish it. Sissel?
I forgot there was an apple on the desk, and so I picked up my can, and I was like,
Apple jump scare.
Apple!
Be careful! We know what apples can do.
That's true. A single solitary apple.
Then somebody must have said it while we were looking for Alice.
Who the hell would do that?
Are you an apple or a banana? Well,
Oh my god,
I
it
guess
all
we know
comes
who's an
full
apple.
circle like an apple.
I think you're definitely the apple and I'm the banana, just
Yeah.
from an eating habits perspective.
You definitely eat more bananas, and I eat more apples.
That's true.
Yubi, what did we each vote in the poll? I feel like I was banana, you were apple. Cause there's
I can see
polls in
that.
Discord now, and so obviously
okay.
we used it for very serious, important things.
I feel like Yubi has apple energy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Yubi voted apple and I voted banana. And again, we both voted anonymously. We couldn't see each other's hands, and again, we
Yeah.
just happened to be apple and banana perfectly.
Yeah, that checks
But
out.
I can't check Discord right now to confirm, so I am asking them.
Yeah. We were all out looking for Alice. It could have been any of us.
No, not any of us. I was back in the infirmary. Quark was still out, so I was keeping an eye on him.
Yeah, but do you have like an alibi?
So we shouldn't
I
consider you a
wouldn't leave
suspect.
my fucking baby.
Is that right?
Yeah, Quark's off the list too.
But
That's
Tenmyoji,
fair.
You have no proof that she spent the entire time in the infirmary.
Alice. She was
It made
pretending
a
to be
quick
asleep.
stop.
No, we
Now
were
who
looking
would
for
do
Alice.
such a thing? Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. She ran off. Yeah, it was Alice then.
Yeah, she
Because
made
ran
a
off.
pit stop here before the garden.
Yeah, exactly. Which probably, if you looked at the map, would make so much sense.
Totally doable.
I don't know the layout.
What?
You could have quietly made your way to the laboratory, planted the bomb.
That's insane. Listen to yourself. There's no way in hell I'd have left Quark all by himself to go plant a goddamn bomb.
You only make that parenting mistake once! Tenryuji was still furiously
Hey, what's
staring
this?
at Kay when Clover spoke up. I was really close to them there.
That was really good.
I turned in time to see you grab something from under the table.
Sage, I could see you being banana. I think that checks
Yeah,
out.
you have banana energy.
Yeah. Astro, I feel, could go either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting apple, but I think that might just be because of the letter
Yeah,
A.
from Astro.
I feel like it's skewing me. There's a phonetic similarity.
Mm-hmm.
Apple core.
Apple core.
Apple core.
Looks like a
My god.
memory card.
Ooh, this one's Orpal.
Where was it?
Right under the bomb. It was down on the floor under the table.
Dude, purple flavor. I'd crunch that shit immediately.
That does look very edible.
This shit fell out of Dio's pocket. I would not eat it.
Mmm, you make a fair point.
There might still be ravioli sauce on it.
Could it have been put here by the same person who set the bomb? There was nothing like it here when we examined this room.
Do you think they dropped it accidentally?
Unless it was left here intentionally, yes. I imagine so.
What do you think's on it?
Let's take a look. Could I see it for a minute?
Yeah, I guess so.
I plucked the card out of her hand and looked around the room. Nothing. Oh, okay, those ones.
Yeah, those are the windows with cat ears I was referring to.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot. No dice. We need to plug it into something that can read memory cards, but I don't see anything here.
So what do we do?
Come on, if I knew, I'd be doing it.
Ten minutes remain
LMAO.
until Ambidex gain.
Is this the one where no one scanned it? I'm pretty sure it is.
I do think so.
Please enter your votes.
Yeah, because there's, like... I don't remember. But
Yeah,
I think so.
Again, it was Kay, Clover, and Quark downstairs.
Yeah.
Quark was already collapsed.
And we've
And
been with Dio the whole time since
Yeah.
we got out of the room. So this is the one
there
time,
was
like...
no 45-minute announcement. And again, this is the only instance it happens.
Yeah. Zero Junior's like, alright, fucking move along.
Mm-hmm.
If no
Don't
vote
have
is
time for this
taken
shit.
before the deadline
We're on a
has
schedule,
passed,
people. Chop,
any
chop.
non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Guys? I think maybe
Yo,
we should
you're
get back
supposed
the
to
top
be
floor.
fucked up and impatient.
Yeah, you're right. We've got what we came here for.
What should we
Nobody's
do about
even
the
like, hey, wait, who opened the door?
bomb?
Yeah, no, it's just supposed to have happened off screen and was forgotten about.
Yeah.
Not much we can do except leave it here. Alice said it'd be dangerous to touch them.
I think the writers just assume Dio doesn't no matter what, even though it was impossible and only this route.
Yeah.
Drop it. We can talk about the bombs later.
Anyway,
Right now,
hope
we need to take care
someone
of
got
Alice and
fucking
Quark.
blown up for that.
True. Right, so we'll go back to the infirmary, give them the Accelavir, then head to the Flore warehouse.
Right.
Yes, it is Astro.
This
Yeah.
ought to do it. It might take a little while.
I forgot, are we gonna
They should
get
recover.
the ending?
I believe so.
Oh, yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
'cause-
prerequisite for a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, the other prerequisite is Dio end.
Yeah. This was your first route? Jesus. Oh, wow, yeah, so you had a route where Dio wasn't the one to do it. That's interesting.
Her voice was quiet as she backed away from Alice and Quark. In her hand was the injection gun. She carefully removed the empty vial and placed it gently in the cabinet with the other one.
What I find just really entertaining is that, like, almost everyone I know allies with Alice first, except for my friend Indigo, who betrayed Alice first. And if you do that, there's a cutscene where Alice just slaps Sigma in the face repeatedly.
Oh my god!
She beats you to death.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
While we were in the laboratory, Luna had moved Quark into a crude cot. Creepy.
I want to do like an all betray first one of these days.
Ooh.
Just to like see how it changes things, because I think the game expects you most of the time to ally first.
For sure.
And I'd love to see, like... I'm curious about the Phi end flip, if anything changes about that if you betray first. Because technically the point is that they're in like a Catch-22 thing. Yeah. So it's like theoretically they could not change it, but I also think it's a place that they also absolutely could put special dialogue depending which one you do first.
I'm gonna go throw away this apple core before.
And is it
someone tries
faster to
kill
do it that
themselves.
way? Because normally you have to go ally, betray, ally. So would you just do betray, ally, or did they make you do like a proper flip-flop?
Do you want the answer, or are you just talking out loud?
I'm curious if you know.
You just need to betray ally.
Oh, interesting. Speedrun tech. I guess that makes sense. So it only cares. I assume there's some flag it sets on betray that the ally checks for.
Yeah, and like Sigma is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. I gotta try that one of these days. It's such an interesting one. I love that whole bit where there's some really good like late game stuff. I really like the jump when you're looking for Alice, where you have to like fail it and then try again.
Back.
Yeah, I think that one's cool. I think the Phi flip-flop is really cool.
Yeah, I love it playing with its mechanics.
Yeah.
That's when the game gets really trippy.
Yeah.
They both look peaceful as they slept, baby. The madness I'd seen on their faces before was completely gone.
Are they really going to be alright?
Yes. The analysis I did on the vials confirmed that the duplicate was real Excelivir. The original was genuine too, of course, now that they've been treated.
It's only a matter of time before the virus is eliminated.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, just another like mechanic of it. I wonder, and again, especially present with like the Phi confusion is Radical 6 something where immunity is a factor, because directly it's said that it's the antibodies taken, but then how does the immunity precisely work? Because in real life it's not as clean as you're immune or you're not.
Right. Yeah, I mean, man, that's true that it would technically be a slight sideways node, but there's already so much inconsequential variation within the game as it is. Like, the order you go to stuff is technically like a different timeline, but the VLR...
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, the VLR timeline, I would say, is the most complicated I would want it to be. Despite the fact that it's actually the simplest timeline to understand by a long shot. Because 999's is just visually very confusing because they didn't write the game for it to have a timeline.
Yeah.
And they really had to figure that one out mechanically. And ZTD, as we know, lies to you and then is still just a mess.
I was really worried.
Clover grinned.
Agreed.
I gave her a reassuring pat on the back.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
All right, everybody. We can be relieved later. Right now we need to get to the AB rooms and fast.
Damn. Don't even have time to catch our breath.
Come on, let's go. The Flore warehouse is waiting.
Full of ellipses.
Good vibes in here. Huh? Where's Tenmyoji?
Oh, he stayed back in the infirmary.
What?
Why?
Well, when we were all heading out, I noticed he wasn't doing anything. So I asked him if he was coming with us. And this is what I got.
I'm still worried about Quark and Alice.
Dio loves to do impressions of other people in the game.
Yeah.
I think I'll stick around and make sure they're okay.
I see. That means that Phi's only opponent will be Dio.
One-on-one, huh?
Ugh.
That's cool. Nothing to worry about. I plan to choose Ally.
No, you don't.
You know why?
Because I've only got one BP.
Exactly. If you chose Ally and I betrayed you, your BP would drop below 0 and...
And
well,
you care
you know what
so
happens then.
much.
I want to win.
Famously.
But I'm not that desperate.
Yes, you are.
You see what I'm saying, right?
Tenmyoji and Dio are a pair. Tenmyoji only had one BP left. Since Dio, Phi can't really pick anything else. If she does, Tenmyoji will...
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Kay and I are gonna be going one-on-one too.
Yeah, God,
right?
that is one of the hardest situations in the game that someone's put in, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, there are some toughies, but that may be the hardest.
That's really gotta be like, if it were anybody else, you'd want to just agree to mutual betray.
Yeah.
Like, not even put that in somebody else's hands. Just be like... At least, like, in that situation, that would be what my instinct would be, to just be like, we're just gonna both betray. We're gonna agree to that, and that way if you ally, it's on you and not me.
Since Quark's still sleeping.
That is correct.
How many BP do you guys have?
I've got 6.
As do I.
This'll be a tough one, then.
If
They
one
both
of them
betray,
can get
right?
The other to ally, and then betray
I think this
that
is the
person,
one where everyone
betrayer will have
betrays.
9
Oh,
points.
yeah.
Except for Sigma ally then dying.
Yeah.
Because this is one where they talk about how untrustful everyone is and all the
Oh, yeah.
tension.
Yeah. I'm just like, you got a one-on-one Clover versus K, both at 6 BP. There's no way either of them fucking hesitate.
Yeah.
Look, Kay, I know you don't really have any reason to trust me, but
I know. You would like us both to vote ally, yes?
Totally.
yeah.
I agree. If we were to both betray, then we would gain no points. We would lose
Love
nothing else,
this.
but that's hardly relevant. If both of us cooperate, then we will both gain 2 points, which is much more beneficial.
So true.
Right. Okay, good.
That's
You're really
why
gonna
we're
do it,
both
right?
picking ally.
Yes.
Promise?
Me when I'm telling the truth.
Promise.
Promi.
I like that they left Luna on screen for that.
Yeah, she's just like...
Live Luna reaction.
Literally...
It was so funny, like, when, like, someone, like, makes something extremely popular, but, like, you've known them for a while, it's always so wild, because, again, not, like, friend or anything, or even acquaintances, but just, like, I've known or been following and talked to before the live slug reaction person for, like, years.
Oh my god.
Before she made it.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Shit, this is bad. We need to move, now.
Indeed.
She might follow me, I don't know.
Oh, could be mutuals.
Maybe.
Shall we?
DOK, Phi, and Clover all took off immediately. heading
Yeah,
into
I
different
think
AV
a lot
rooms.
about the Ally with Alice timeline because no one will fucking let her leave.
Yeah.
I don't even think Clover would be able to look at her the same way anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Especially-
a lot of really interesting explorations of it.
Especially because when you talk to her on the timeline where you don't die, she does feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember right.
She does. She feels horrible.
Does she?
Yeah.
It feels horrible as in, like, she physically feels like shit, or that she feels bad about betraying you.
I mean, like, later in the garden when you talk to her, I think she
Yeah.
does express remorse about it.
I think she said, I just wanted to get out of there right now. I don't think I didn't care at the time about if you lived or died.
Yeah, but she doesn't stand by it.
Yeah.
Is what I mean.
Yeah, but, like, she feels bad later.
Yeah, but that's just what I'm getting at, is that if you're talking about a situation where she kills him, I think she feels bad sooner, is what I mean.
Yeah, probably.
I think she feels
Okay, yeah.
very guilty, is what I'm getting at. Like, she's like, oh, fuck.
Like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Counting from the left, Dia went into room 3, Kay went into room 4, and Fine Clover went to rooms 5 and 6 respectively. That left Luna and myself.
What do you think about taking the one on the far left?
Sounds good.
With that settled, we head into the AB room number 1. No one in 2.
Alright, lads.
Okay, no, she isn't following me. I just know we interacted and DM'd a few
30
times.
seconds remain
Oh, okay.
Until Amberdex game polling closes.
It's probably a little late to say this.
Yeah,
but
for sure,
Luna Alice
Astro.
is still in the infirmary.
Yeah.
Which again, crazy like reveal of yeah, of course he's old. Why would she say that to a 22-year-old?
Yeah.
So,
You're saying we should pick Ally, right? Since Alice is going to default to that anyway.
yes.
I know. It's not really fair to betray somebody who isn't voting. About that.
Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing.
Sissel, what? That was a long noise. What is wrong? Sorry, he's being crazy. He's probably hungry.
He's
Yeah,
insane.
never fed him once in your goddamn life.
This
He was
is true.
taken into the desert and made to forget how to eat.
Yeah.
For a minute, the Nonary game didn't seem so scary.
10 seconds remain until Amberdex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Still thinking again about Luna's eyes widening while she was giving the news.
Yeah.
And again, Kay's monitors blipped wider.
Yeah.
Displays.
2 of the Amberdex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Amberdex gates now opening.
I love that they're called Ambidex gates. Girl, those are doors.
They're Ambidex gates.
More like
And then I
Ambidex
stepped
gays.
Hell yeah.
Why? What happened to it's not fair to betray someone who isn't voting?
So wait, did you betray the first time?
What?
No,
I thought we were doing the route you did.
Oh, we're doing the routes generally, but we're not doing the bad ends right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're saving the bad ends. We're
Yeah,
just gonna
Okay, I just thought that was an exception because of the nature of it.
I subtly pushed Josh to make sure that they chose Ally the first time.
gotta get Sigma killed.
Yeah,
well, and it's also like when you don't
Rico
know,
is the
there's
only
no
person
reason
I
to betray.
ever saw who betrayed first, and it made me insane. Rico, do you want to
Yeah.
explain yourself right here, right now?
Based on what little I know about Rico, that checks out, honestly.
What a thing to say. You're right.
I mean, it's literally like using your curse on the teenage girl in Paranormacite the first time you see her. Who would fucking do such a thing?
Yeah, I
Literally
can't. No one who. That would be too horrible.
Yeah, who
Like,
would
can
ever do
any
that?
of you imagine that? See, I always imagine that I am in fact sitting on a couch with UB and just giving her pointed looks. So Rico, I told them about you fucking betraying Alice the first time.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you should fucking pay attention, because that's not what we weren't talking about you with the curse shit. If you paid attention to me for 5 fucking seconds, there was nothing I could think of to say. Even I didn't really understand why I'd pick betray instead. It had almost felt unconscious. Like some other part of my mind was making the decision. Some part that sucks a lot. But yeah, thank you, UB. You are always on my side. Perhaps I've been possessed by some sort of evil spirit that had moved my finger to the betray button against my will.
Ooh, Sage, yeah, you gotta get testing going. I wanna see your streams. Right, well, we should go see the results.
Really? We already know what they are. It's just simple math.
You are always on my side. The look in her eyes was more painful than any punch I'd ever taken. I turned away and almost ran toward the projector. Anything to get away from those eyes.
Results from round
This
2
is a good video.
of the Ambidex game will now
Yeah.
be displayed. Please
Hot take.
direct your attention to the results screen.
Nice.
All betrays across the board.
Betray sweep!
Betray sweep!
This should get you a jackpot and set everyone to 0 immediately.
Yeah. It would be funny if that was a legitimate threat. Not funny. It would be interesting. If everyone betrayed, it would kill everyone
That would be fascinating.
immediately. I just think it would be like, it wouldn't work for this game because this game needed very specific things to happen, but like...
But if you were playing like hit and roll game kind of with this, it would be an interesting caveat to put on.
Yeah. Well, this game technically is kind of a hit and roll game.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's why it's so easy to make a hit and roll game. I've had multiple people GM it for doing it, and I did really good in one when I was 13 or something.
Like VLR?
Yeah, VLR.
Yeah, it's like VLR is a hit and roll game, just not traditional way you would play one.
Most death games are. I really wish Zero Jr. came out of his self-imposed exile here. Really? Then why even bother outcome across the board? That's literally the outcome I said I wanted to avoid the most.
Points have been assigned or subtracted.
Now you're gonna play that big number rounds I said earlier!
Yeah, the 234 million or whatever. Yeah.
Check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Your updated bracelet points. Big changes here. Everyone still checks
there
though.
are big changes.
What?
It
wasn't possible!
It wasn't possible. I blinked rubbed my eyes and looked again.
No. How can Alice's vote be betray? It's not possible. I like that she's glowing.
God, I will cherish if I remember my friends group reaction to this.
It's such a good moment.
Mm-hmm.
It does look so bad now that I really linger on it.
Oh, yeah.
Alice.
She was standing inside the second room from the left. The room that should have been empty, that Grace super pointed out was empty.
Yeah. They even went to the trouble of showing the animation of all the doors opening except that one.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I love how they had to make her glow.
Yeah.
My mind was still reeling. Where had she come from?
And where did she go?
Cotton Eye
As
Joe.
I was trying to form a sentence, she began to move toward us. From around me, I heard a chorus of muted gasps. It seemed like we were united in our surprise and confusion.
Everybody was equally surprised about this.
Alice drew to a stop in front of me and glanced up at the display.
Thought you'd get an easy couple points, huh? Not so easy when you have to look your victim in the eye, is it, coward?
Me a coward? You got some balls saying that to me after you picked Betray. Why are you even here?
Well, you gave me the antivirus, didn't you? Tenmyoji told me. Thank you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, honestly.
And that's why I wanted to kill you.
Yeah.
Yes, well, I still am. A bit.
Yeah, your reaction is so crystal clear in my mind. Still, it was amazing.
I have a throbbing headache, and I can barely stand.
Again, it's the shit where it's like, part of me wishes it was recorded and I could access it, but part of me also wishes for anything but that because it was 2021, like early 2021, and I was, however old I was back then, that is an unthinkable age.
Yeah.
I'm more resistant to anesthetics than most people. A result of my training.
I'm built different.
I have the power of a redhead.
Yeah.
They gave me way more than the standard dose of that gas when they kidnapped me. In any event, a few minutes ago I woke up in the infirmary.
That's why
Tenmyoji
Clover was
explained what
fucking
was going
asleep
on, and
for
I got
so
here
long.
as fast as I could.
Yeah. That's also why Phi woke up way before Sigma did.
Mm-hmm.
My honest theory.
Yeah. I just do think it's funny also for people kidnapped together, like again, Alice has way more training than Clover.
Yeah.
But, so it had to be the highest dose, but man, that must have Clover. And Tenmyoji and Quark.
Yeah, who also probably would need pretty different dosages.
Uh-huh.
It's fine, don't even worry about it.
Exactly the same, UB. We used to be teenagers.
Which is horrifying to think about. Nobody should ever have to go through that. So you showed up right after we'd gone into the AB room.
Yes, right in the nick of time, too. About 10 seconds before the deadline, as I recall.
You did that just so you could betray us?
Right. What? Don't I get to do that? I mean, it turned out to be the right thing to do. You two chose betray.
That's alright, Alice.
If I'd stayed back there, I'd have lost 2 points.
Now you can skip through this because if I listen to it too hard, I get unreasonably angry.
Yes.
You're full of shit. Self-defense my ass. You chose betray because you wanted out. You had 6 BP. If I'd picked ally, you would have had 9. That's what you were trying to do, right?
So what if I was?
Are you serious? You would have killed me. Look, I only have 1 BP. You were this close to murdering me. Just admit it. You were planning to kill me so you could escape.
Don't be stupid.
On a genuine level, did Alice, like, know?
Well,
I know
she
that
did
they
mock us for a while, so she probably had to remember that.
I
But
feel
did
like
Alice
her brain
know-
was pretty soup.
Did Alice have a reason to keep in mind that Sigma had 1 BP? Because they didn't talk before.
Yeah, I think she was just, again, in her
Yeah.
just woke up from Radical 6 Adamant, like, rushed and could only focus on, I'm gonna lose points if he betrays. If I lose points, I won't get out of here.
Yeah, I'm just
and
saying,
then
like,
now playing it flippant.
there is a very real possibility that she actually didn't realize Sigma had 1 BP. Because, like, I don't know, in a game like this, I don't think I would keep every other person's, like, points count in mind until, you know, the pre-voting discussion.
Mm-hmm.
That might also just be a me thing, because I know I would keep very close track of what everyone's points are as much as I could.
I would try to, but
but I couldn't.
Yeah, I don't think I could physically keep that information in my brain.
That's understandable.
I can't do it now.
Oh, I know that I just know for myself that I would and I could.
Yeah.
So that's just the operation that my brain just goes like, oh, everyone's doing that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know that Alice has. I mean,
well,
yeah.
Well,
she's good at math, not necessarily remembering.
Yeah, I was
shit.
about to say that. I was like, wait, no, Sigma's the one who remembers the number.
Yeah, she's not always remembering shit.
Yeah.
I'm sure she remembers.
Sigma's working under the same
like,
assumption
okay.
that I do of everyone has all the numbers memorized.
Yeah, just the way she's reacting, where she's suddenly like.
Yeah,
she's kind of like, wait, shit. Like, it kind of occurs to me that she probably didn't actually know.
She's like, wait, shit, I'm not the good person here, aren't I?
Yeah. I need some sort of mnemonic. Like, okay, Alice is 5 letters and starts with an A, which is the first letter. So 5 plus 1 is 6, which is how many points she has.
Yeah, you'd have to have those types of mnemonics going just constantly. And especially with her brain being in the state it was, I also think she was a bit scrambled and couldn't necessarily, like, keep prior information in her mind.
I knew you'd choose betray. There was...
Tell the truth.
That is the truth.
I guess on the flip side, though, she was the one who sent us to 1 point.
Yeah.
Like, I still think that she just genuinely didn't remember. But she does have less of an excuse than she might otherwise.
Yeah, like, she sent us to 1 and then went out of her way to mock us for it, so, like, that would also be in her mind.
Yeah, I think it's less about, like, not remembering, and I just think her sole focus was, there are 30 seconds up, can't lose points, can't lose points, can't lose points.
Yeah, it was just not in her... She was not thinking about her opponents in any possible way.
Yeah.
Why am I
Yeah,
the
so
only
it's
one
like
getting the
a
third
lot
point
of
here?
like a confusing line, but I think it's different than not remembering. It's just she wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah.
Look at those results. 2 other people just tried to kill someone.
Well, complicated. Phi and Dio.
It was fucking Dio.
Yeah, Phi was within reason here.
Yeah.
If Dio had chosen ally, Phi would have killed Tenmyoji.
Well, he wouldn't do that.
And if she'd chosen ally, Dio would have killed her.
I don't want to be rude, but it looks like Clover and Kay tried to trick one another. Not that it seems to have worked.
I still think that's... They are so fucking funny.
Yeah.
If either one had chosen ally...
I don't want to call this out. I want to call it in.
They're just like,
Like, well, fuck.
Turn to look at the results again. Or I'd only been looking in my own.
That is the funniest double betray in the game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just the like, okay, we both promise that it's better if we both ally, right?
I hadn't realized that there was only one word across all the roster. Betray sweep.
I think that if there's a sweep, there should be a little, like, bowling alley-ass animation
Yeah,
that
yeah.
plays.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, Nonary Game Ambidex Edition, except there's bowling alley-ass animations at every voting.
I think that would be great.
I think that would heighten the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever trust we'd managed to build had fallen apart. Everyone was suspicious of everyone else.
In this timeline, Dio hadn't betrayed anyone, that's true. From Phi's perspective, she knows, I think. Even if she doesn't know, I think she can get the vibe from the other timelines.
Yeah, like, if there's anything
Did
suspicious
say
about
that
Fi is that
ambulance
she
hit
didn't
you.
mention it beforehand, before going in.
Yeah.
But, like, it's that's such a small thing where, like, I don't hold it against anyone.
Yeah.
Had it been the bombs? Or had it been something else?
Cecil, you gotta get out of this habit of thinking you can come on my desk.
Whatever the reason, if it kept up, we'd never manage to escape.
I allowed it for a long time, but I regularly have food here, and so I'm trying to make it less of a habit of it. It's also just very annoying.
We'd be trapped in a cycle of 0-point rounds for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, but like different combinations of people might go differently.
Yeah, but it does fuck up trust as a whole to just see, oh, this person betrayed, they might betray me.
Yeah.
Something had to be done. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath.
You're not fixing things, Siggy.
Alright guys, pay attention. You've probably already all figured this out, but we can't keep going like this. If we don't start being a little more trusting, we're never gonna get out of here. We need to work together.
I might as well have been talking to a wall.
My apologies, Sigma, but I need to think on something for a bit. I would appreciate being left alone.
Okay.
I'll be leaving too. Things are getting a little too intense here for my delicate constitution.
You're
Sorry.
so fucking funny.
At least he's
Well,
aware.
in that case,
At 2, Phi.
yeah, sorry.
You see, I'm a dainty little twink. I can't handle conflict.
I hate him.
It's what he said. Without another word, she turned and left the warehouse. Dio and Kay quickly followed suit.
See? There's your answer. In the end, everyone's just thinking about themselves. So I would appreciate it if you could not treat me like I'm the only villain here.
Yeah, but you're the only one who tried to kill me.
Come on, Clover. Let's go.
Hold on! I'm coming! Are you feeling okay? I was really worried, you know?
I think it's more that she almost accidentally killed him. I really don't think she was cognizant of that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, but like that
Yeah.
the way like you're not allowed
She
to be
risked
mad at me.
killing
Other
him.
people chose betrayal. Like you
Yeah.
I watched them walk away, Clover practically jumping with delight to have Alice back.
I do kind of get her perspective that it's like, well, you know, Phi and Dio mutual betrayed, because I think it is a fair point that like other people wouldn't have reason to expect Dio to have betrayed. In this particular timeline. So I kind of get her making that comparison at least, but it's like fucking Clover and Kay, there was no risk there. That's why they both so freely betrayed. Because they both kind of have a similar policy there.
they're a betray in case we have to ally.
Yeah.
To duo.
Yeah. They're a betray, but I won't kill someone over it. Kind of.
I'll
thing.
betray, but not a child.
Yeah.
Well, Kay for that. Clover would betray a child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before long, they reached the old door and disappeared beyond it. And Clover did betray a child here.
Yeah, Clover did betray a sick child.
Yeah.
Everyone's gone.
Thank you, Luna, for staying.
You wouldn't betray a baby. You aren't gonna leave too?
No,
Are you sure? I chose betray.
I know. But I still believe in you, Sigma. I think your hand must have just slipped or something.
I love you,
Right?
Luna.
I love how she's like, I can't be mad at you because you would have died if you chose Ally. So like, I can't be mad.
It is distressing to think that, like, I mean, like, do you think she knew that if he allied, he would have died?
I'm guessing not, but I think it's totally up to interpretation.
Yeah, I don't
think
think she did, because I think, again, her knowledge of what people's actions are going to be was kept at a minimum.
I think she's on a need-to-know basis. There just is a lot she needs to know, but she doesn't need to know everything.
Yeah, like, I feel like if she knew... I think Akane purposely made sure to not tell Luna about that specifically, at the very least.
Just because her encouraging him to ally is distressing, and whether she knows or not, it's distressing for different reasons.
She also says, I've been programmed with the laws of robotics. I don't think I can specifically go out of my way to tell someone to do something that I know will get them killed.
Yeah. I don't think she was, but she thinks she was. So
that's her philosophy, at the very least.
My most powerful Luna headcanon is that the laws of robotics are bullshit. She was not programmed with them, but she thinks she was, and so she abides by them anyway.
They're a religion to her.
Yeah, it's literally robot religion.
It's an exercise of free will that she follows the laws of robotics.
My chest hurt. And sorry.
Because from a practical standpoint, you can't do that. They were always just a thought experiment. You can't just tell a computer, don't hurt people.
My chest hurt, and when I blinked, I felt something hot and wet prick the corners of my eyes.
If going to kill someone, don't.
No. If dark holes, don't.
True.
Do not dark holes.
I'm always saying this.
Do you remember when you got don't curses, and then you got, like, free curses?
Yeah. I got don't curses, and that was the day that somebody named Will-O-Wisp followed me on Twitch, and I was like, fuck. Lads. Luna, I
bit my lip. Before I could think of anything to say, the metallic rumble of the doors closing echoed through the warehouse.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as...
the announcements are so slow. It's well acted, but it's like, good God. As many times as we want, huh?
Yes, as
She just overshot,
Yeah.
Well, no, it would be how fast she would need to go, never mind.
Yeah. No, but I get you.
Oh no, stop. My brain breaks when I think about Radical
Six. Over and over too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the one secret file with about the zeroth law, I think that kind of led to me thinking that Luna actually isn't programmed with the 3 laws, just because of the way that they do say that, like whether or not she knew about the zeroth law, her actions are consistent with it, which is an explanation for, like, if she was programmed with the 3 laws, then the zeroth law, like, supersedes it. But I also think it's evidence for the idea that she may follow laws that are not what she was directly, like, programmed with.
Sigma, could you show me your bracelet?
Why?
Do you remember what Zero Jr. said?
pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too?
They sure do.
That's a good read of that one. I liked that. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. I will forever want to know why Sigma remembers that differently every single time.
Taking the piss out of a line moment.
Yeah, I remember. Let's see here. I'm a cyan pair. What about you?
I'm a magenta pair.
Hey, it matches the colors that you guys are wearing, if you think about it.
Yeah. Very nice. I appreciate it.
I wonder what the others are.
They could be anything, I suppose. We won't know until we have a look.
Hey, that's the pairs that that's the color assignments that they had at the beginning of the game.
Oh, was it?
I might be lying. But I think so. Or at least...
No.
Yeah, I'm lying, I think.
Yeah.
Because they were red, green, and blue round one.
Cyan is impossible.
I was just like, wow, magenta, like the door I went through with my good friend Lumum.
Yeah.
My good friend Aluminum.
My good friend Aluminum.
Yeah, because Quark and Dio are blue. Phi and Sigma are red.
Yeah.
So, K and Clover are yellow. And then, way harder to remember the solos, you know?
Yeah, you can remember them based on who you go with. Because Luna was... Luna would have been blue if we went through magenta with her.
Yeah.
Alice would have been... also red?
Yes, and then reads right in my brain.
Yes, and then Tenmyoji would have been green.
Blue. Green.
Because you would go through yellow with him, so red, green, yellow.
Okay,
Yeah. We got this. We got it. We've got about 80 minutes until the next set of chromatic doors open. Do you know how pissed I would be if I was in a death game and they'd be like, wait an hour and 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. At least they have the lounge, and they didn't lock the rec room here, but it exists sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes they can go play pool.
I would literally just take a nap.
Yeah. I don't know if I would be able to sleep, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's always nice to lie down.
Yeah, that's true. So, what should we do now?
Everyone else has gone off on their own.
Yeah. Physically and emotionally. I really don't like how this is going. It won't matter how many times we repeat the AB game if nobody trusts anybody else. The timer does compensate with Radical 6. It is what they actually experience as 80 minutes, so it's actually, like, way more than that. Because I think even at the end they say, like, oh, you think you've been here, like, I don't know, 12 hours, but it's actually been, like, 2.5 days or something. So, like, even if they did keep track of the time, they've sort of throttled everything down to what they would think is normal speed.
Yeah.
We'll never be able to get out of here.
Maybe it would help if we all had a common goal.
I believe that that's also why the treatment pods just say 8 hours ago. They don't have actual timestamps. They just say, like, the number of hours ago because they're counting on a different clock than what they would expect. I think the cameras in security also use a different timing system.
Yeah, they do.
Because 5 points that out. She's like, it's not like the numbers we would think of.
What if we all beat someone the fuck up?
Yeah. Maybe it would help if we all had a common goal.
One person, maybe with a top hat.
Yeah. Some asshole we could all hate on together.
The worst person you've ever met.
Yeah, it's just pacing.
Yeah, I think, Astra, that is just a symptom of it's a video game, if
it's
anything.
like when, in the narration, there's a lot that's mentioned, like, we sat there for minutes, and it's like, well, that's probably not true.
Yeah, they'd be like, everyone was silent for a few minutes, and then someone answered a question, and it's like, no, I don't think.
They all had
Minutes are
Radical 6
so
too.
much longer than you think.
Yeah. Yeah, but we've already got something like that. We all want to get out of here. That seems like a pretty clear goal to me, but everybody chose betray. Well, yeah, because everyone independently wants to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Including me.
Well, what if we have an enemy?
An
Just
enemy?
someone who really sucks.
Someone with a top hat. Someone with the ugliest fucking coat you've ever seen in your whole life. The most braided up, obnoxious yellow hair you've ever seen.
Someone dressed like a marching band motherfucker.
No, common enemy.
Someone voiced by Liam O'Brien.
So our common enemy, it should be Clover.
What?
Where would you get what?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, sorry, I meant to say Quark.
What?
He's a baby.
That makes even less sense.
Like, you got the blonde, but why would I suggest them?
I guess you could argue the coat is a little ugly, but that's more of a personal taste theme.
And
How
you
doesn't
shouldn't
even
really
a top
say that
hat?
about a kid. They're learning and growing about style and individualism.
Oh, then you must mean Phi.
I wouldn't recommend that.
I think she would kill you. I think she could beat your ass.
Then, only one left is you.
What?
Why would I?
Yes.
You know what? Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
You know what? If it works, it works.
A common foe.
I love how cutely she says that.
Yeah.
Same.
Common foe.
It's giving Fluttershy a little bit.
Yeah.
A lot of this voice performance kind of does a little bit.
For
Like the
sure.
person who set the bombs, for instance.
I need to do all my Zero Escape Pony assignments. I only have the ones that are like my obsessions right now. After coming back from the lab, I told her about the bomb while she gave Alice and Quark the Excelvier.
Yeah, that might work. If we can figure out which one of us planted those bombs, then everyone else would work together against them.
Right.
If we can figure out who set up us the bomb.
How can we fucking do that?
But how do we fucking do that?
Well, do you have any clues?
Oh, grape chip.
Yeah. Clues, huh?
Yeah.
He just says clues, huh? And then she just looks at him for a long time.
So would I.
Yeah. That's right.
Expectantly.
The grape chip.
What? The Grimace chip?
I pulled it out of my pocket and held it out toward her.
Yeah,
The
that's
Grimace
Grimace colored
chip.
and shaped.
I told you, the grape chip. It was under the bomb we found in the
Memory
lab.
card. This is my nephew.
Oh, I know him.
Oh, I know this guy. He cheats at Mario Kart.
I think whoever set the bomb dropped it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what's on it,
It
though.
was fine for a while, but now he's like 13 and it's getting a little ridiculous.
We couldn't find any kind of memory card reader.
Oh, I guess we can't really use it then.
Oh
But
man,
I'm
if only
so
we knew
sorry
someone who
for
could
constant-
read memory cards.
She
But
opens
I'm
up her
so
mouth.
sorry for constantly ad-libbing that all robots know each other.
Yeah.
It's very stereotyping of you.
Not even robots, electronics.
Yeah.
I'm real bad.
She's friends with the printer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The just looking at him expectedly interpretation is extra hilarious, but the core doesn't actually slow down Luna's processing interpretation, so she just stares at him for even longer subjectively.
I think they just opened a bunch of Google Chrome tabs on her.
Mm-hmm. She's got like 5 different games running on her right now.
Yeah.
Cheese sandwiches.
She's actually running Zero Time Dilemma right now.
Yeah.
And trying to stream it.
I'm running Zero Time Dilemma and free gachas.
She's live streaming this entire game to all of the other golems.
Yeah.
There's
Wouldn't
chat.
it be
They're
fucked up if
popping off in
people are
chat.
just watching this.
When she had the theory of like, maybe if there's a bunch of people watching us eating caviar, she was not joking.
Yeah.
All of the golems are eating like microchip popcorn, talking in chat, donating.
Yeah.
Chat, let's get Quark a less ugly jacket.
Chad, if we meet the sub-goal, we can cure them for a radical 6.
Oh no.
Wait a second. You know
Can
what?
we have
I
the
might have
jacket
seen
goal first? I think that's a lot more important.
The jacket goal happens afterwards.
Whoa.
If you subscribed on Patreon, you would get to vote in the community polls that determine these things.
Yeah. Everyone, please make sure to submit your designs for Quark's new jacket.
Oh god, that can be so hellish and so funny.
Oh my god.
It's like those polls on Tumblr that have the like a different amount of how much like ears, tails,
Yeah.
nose, eyes does this cat have, but it's for Quark's jacket.
Yeah. Hey Tumblr, build a jacket. Collar, sleeves,
it's like-
cuffs.
Yeah, it's just a super long left sleeve, like dragging to the floor.
I saw it when I was searching the infirmary with Theo and Quark. There was a memory card just like that one. Yes.
Then.
I think we can see what's on it. The computer there should be able to read it.
Yippee.
Moon and I exploded.
I knew it was coming, and it still got me.
The thing about that joke is I have to make it every time.
Oh, absolutely.
It's kind of essential.
Real apt to say it when there is bombs here.
Yeah.
Sorry. That was a
Into
yawn.
the infirmary. Nearly running into House Clover and Tenmyoshi. Quark was there as well, of course, but he was just as we left him, asleep with an ugly jacket on the bed.
Remember, chat. If
What are
we
you
can,
doing?
we can crowdfund Quark a new jacket. It'll be a surprise once he wakes up.
Don't do one that makes fun of him, or do.
No,
Could
you
be
can't
funny.
have one with profanity on it. If you put profanity or any bad imagery, you'll be immediately
timed out.
Yeah.
And your entry
What if
will
the
be
profanity's just
disqualified.
on the back where they can't see it?
That's like putting a kick me sign on a child.
Oh,
We
good
love to
idea.
Kick me sign. What a world we crafted.
Yeah. Luna is not paying attention to half of this notary game.
She's trying desperately to moderate Twitch chat.
I opened my mouth to retort, then thought better of it.
She just puts Zero Jr. in charge of moderation, which does not help.
Yeah.
Makes it so much worse.
Yeah.
Zero Jr. is gonna submit a dumb baby arrow pointing up design.
Absolutely.
I then thought better of it. If I really wanted people to start trusting each other, well, real change starts at home. As quickly as I could, I explained the second bomb and the memory card and how we'd come to the infirmary in hopes that we could discover the contents of the ladder.
Okay.
Then stick it in already.
Go ahead.
Right.
Very true, Neo.
Yeah.
Just as Luna had said, there was a small slot under the screen.
So true.
Exactly the right size to fit a memory card. Within moments, the screen was filled with what appeared to be random letters.
That's probably nothing. What is this?
I like what a stupid password it is.
Yeah.
6 rows, 22 letters each.
It looks like the odd rows use one set of letters, and the even rows
They do
use
not
another.
teach the Myrmidon's password security.
No.
Like, it's incredibly
the first
neat.
2 rows
I
just
love that it's completed because it's showing up every time, but like,
Yeah.
bad fucking password.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this some kind of code or something?
It doesn't look random to me. I think there might be a pattern. I just don't know what it is.
Was there anything else on there?
No, it doesn't look like it.
So all we get is this gibberish. Hey Alice, you haven't said anything for a while. What's up?
Does any of this look familiar to you, Clover?
What do you mean?
Have you seen something like this before?
Is that a trick question? Like, am I supposed to say no? Cause, like, it's secret and classified?
Yeah.
Maybe
What do you
during your
mean,
training?
secret and classified?
Oh,
Fuck.
company policy, trade secrets.
It's our
Perfect, Clover.
coffee recipe.
Yeah. It's the secret formula for our coffee.
See, coffee, quiche, the U is Java, jalapeno spelled wrong, nutmeg.
Clover, sweetie, please stop embarrassing yourself.
Nutmeg.
Eggs, orange. This sounds like really bad coffee.
Remind me to never show up at your coffee place.
Training.
This is.
So you do recognize it.
All right, knock it off, you two.
Have I ever mentioned that I am funny and not completely unfunny and just stable?
You're so. Are you good?
Zero bug. Yeah, I'm gonna be okay after I get
Someone
it
tried
away
to
from me.
assassinate Grace for being too funny.
Yeah.
It's true. Okay, outside and stretched her neck from side to side.
I believe this is an encoded message from a terrorist organization.
What?
They call themselves the Myrmidons.
Myrmidons.
The Myrmidons.
I'm fascinated by the decision, because it's clearly a directing decision. They're very consistent about it, pronouncing that
Yeah.
word Myrmidons.
Yeah, it's not like each voice actor just reading it how, like, they think it would be said. Like, they were told, yeah, this is Myrmidons
Yeah,
for
that's
us.
that's clearly top down. Because
Zelda
like,
didn't want to get copyright struck.
yeah,
You know, like when they talk about that movie where, you know, the
Where
kid
M-
goes to the past.
yeah.
Dude, that's not. I haven't gotten the chance to do it yet, and I'm so mad because that's my favorite bit to do in publicly in Zero Escape writing, where I have them describe just a movie or TV show or video game like they do in a movie in which the person goes back to the past.
Yeah.
And nearly undoes his birth, which of course we can't name.
Of course, his name is M, as we all know.
Uh-huh.
From that famous movie.
Yeah, 'cause I know I do want some non-public writing with Indiana Jones.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. For some reason, I felt like I'd heard that name before, also pronounced wrong.
Yeah. Also, just while I'm thinking of it, what's our vibe on how soon a good stopping point is?
Great question.
Because this has been a long one.
Yeah, I'd say as soon as possible. We did not even have a break.
Yeah. I mean, we don't usually, but we also don't usually run
we
this long.
usually had like a quickie.
Sometimes.
Okay.
I had a break where I threw out an apple course.
That's true. Well,
You
Alice
have
was
multiple
having a
breaks.
certified
we need
normal
to
one.
shape
Yeah.
up our union.
Yeah.
Our union is a fucking wreck.
Mhm. How about we go to the end of the infirmary? I don't think it's a particularly long scene.
Yeah, we can do that.
Put simply,
The problem
there are
is, like,
thugs
I
who are
thought of
trying
it like
to
10
destroy
minutes
or
ago, but we were
dismantle
being
most of
really
the
funny and I didn't
civilization.
want to, like, kill the momentum of the bit.
This
Yeah.
is just like our first time streaming VLR, where I think our Alice one was one of our longest streams.
Yeah, it's just
'Cause we
like
did
there's...
all of Alice Root in one take.
Jesus. No one should do that.
So this thing we're looking at, you think it's theirs?
Well, they have a number of different codes, but I do.
Then the bomb?
Sorry.
It was said by one of the Myrmidons, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, I can't say for sure, of course, but it seems likely.
Damn, I have got a ton of questions for you. But let me start with this one. What the heck does that thing say?
I don't know.
What?
How am I
Coffee
supposed to decode
recipe.
it? I don't have the key.
Oh god, can I remember what Clover said? Did I start with coffee or am I gonna fuck up from the beginning?
I think you... I believe you did start with coffee.
Okay, coffee, quiche, Java, jalapeno, nutmeg, and that's where we got cut off.
Yeah.
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 Titties.
Yeah.
Estrogen.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah. Oh no, it was toast, eggs, orange.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Toast, eggs, orange, and then I think that's where we stop.
Nougat, estrogen.
Nougat,
Wait,
estrogen.
why can't we have no testosterone, estrogen?
Fuck. Missed
forgot.
opportunity. We can hit it on the repeat.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are all different recipes. I'm confirming that bit.
Yep.
Without a key, it would take literally hundreds of years to decode.
What about you, Clover?
Well, if Alice doesn't know how, I sure don't.
Our coffee shop offers free flavors.
I love that she's like, it would take hundreds of years to decode this without the key, but she does prime factorization, which also would take hundreds of years realistically
Buy
without
a
like
supercomputer.
Yeah.
See.
She's like, people can't just do that.
Not much we can do then.
Well, she's all about numbers. She doesn't know letters.
That's true. We can come back to that code stuff later. I've got another question. Alice, Clover, who the hell are you?
Twin sister baristas.
What do you know about this code?
That's...
You told me your job was to eliminate enemies of the state or something like that.
Yeah, with our shitty coffee. We put a whole fucking quiche in it.
We're making soy boys. That's why we have estrogen in our coffee.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry I made that joke, everyone. It's really good.
Never be forgiven. It's the thing about it. I love you.
Just what the hell kind of a job is that?
I just
One
told
the
you
left
we're making
doesn't want
soy
you to know
boys.
about.
I think it's time you told us what you do.
Sorry, but I can't.
Tenmyoshi's still thinking about the mechanics of a whole quiche being in there.
Is it like, and I hate to say it, like blended?
Of course not. What are we, crazy?
The coffee is inside the quiche. We carve out a
Oh
little
my
hole.
God, I'm gonna
That's
throw up.
worse.
We end stream right now.
Oh, that is vile.
We carve out a hole in the quiche, and that's where we put the coffee.
Ugh.
I've seen literally countless dead bodies, and that's the most disgusting thing I've ever thought about.
That is heinous. Why not?
Because you might be one of them. You might be the person who set
Set
the
us
bomb.
up the bomb.
Yeah. That's idiotic. Of course I'm not.
Really? And where's your proof?
Uh,
For all I know, you're my enemy. I can't tell you anything.
I'm not your
The
enemy.
coffee sounds pretty good to me.
Luna, what?
Like, I try it.
Well, I appreciate your go-getter attitude.
Depends on the other ingredients, I guess. But we did say this is what we use to kill enemies at the stage.
Oh, I'll be fine.
I would handle it.
I think that would just taste good to me.
I'm your ally. I'm an ally.
I'm ally, not betray.
I'm
I
Apple.
really don't think you're an ally, Sigma.
Don't fucking lie to me. I know you're banana.
I can like hear Alice say that. Just in complete seriousness.
Don't fucking lie to me. I know you're banana.
I thought the rooms were soundproof.
I'm your friend.
It's like you said, it's just so clear that you're banana.
I'm like crying.
Yeah, remember when I said we were funny?
Chat, are we funny?
This is one of our stupidest streams yet.
I think we have our
Chat
stupidest
now,
stream
are we
ever every
funny?
stream.
It does. It's it is starting to feel like that.
Thank you, Astro, for laughing your ass off.
Thank you, thank you. I just want all of us to get out of here. Just please tell us. I love the hypothetical mass handstanding. I say that, I reference that so regularly.
Yeah.
If 1 million people do a handstand today.
Would that be fucked up or what?
Yeah. Please. We need to find out who did this so we can all escape. We have too little information. We need your help. Fine. If you won't tell us about yourself, then just tell us about the Myrmidons. What else do you know about them? Why do they pronounce their name like that?
Copyright. The biggest enemy of the state.
I can't admit the fact that I'm the one who started pronouncing it incorrectly. And now I have to commit to the choice.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, that's exactly it, but it's
Yeah.
very funny.
That's true, yeah. Especially because, like, we're so many replays deep now.
Uh-huh.
It's
and,
like
all of our Twitters have talked about everything extensively. Most of what we say is repeats regardless.
Yeah, that's true. So it's like, on some level, I'm like, listen, there's places you can go for me to talk seriously about this game. This is the part where it's all sillies.
We're having funsies.
Yeah.
She'd leapt up and run out of the room. Hey, so you know our Dungeon Meshi cookbook club? Let's make coffee there.
No. No.
I have estrogen to give.
That just seems counterintuitive.
I hope there's at least one person out there who takes all of their estrogen supplements by cooking them.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Maillard reaction or whatever it's called. I don't know what that does to estrogen, but not good things, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, wait, Alice! That's the reaction that makes, like, bread turn, like, brown and crispy when you bake it.
Mm-hmm.
I took off after her. I mean, I know it's one of the things you aren't supposed to leave in, like, heat or the sun. It's one of my medicines I'm not supposed to, so...
Until you tell me what you know.
Did we want to end around here?
I think that's a good call, because we're definitely... This is a long one.
Yeah.
The garden.
The garden.
It's
Yo,
crazy
started
how...
at the garden.
Yeah, full circle.
I love that it's almost as long as whatever 5 is.
Yeah. I don't know what Sage, were you on slot 5? Do you remember?
I feel like Sage is slot. Well, Sage can't be slot 3. I thought.
I might have overwritten his save, but then there's
that
like
feels true to me.
One of these might be yours.
Some of these might be mine, but I think go back to that one. I think 2 is mine.
Okay. Because you like started a replay that you
Yeah.
didn't get very far with.
Mine
That's
is either
true.
2 or 3, I think.
This one must have been an experimental one. I have no memory of what it could be.
That one might be mine. Mine is either 2 or 3, and I don't know which.
The thing is that Adrian and I are signed into Steam together on a couple of devices, and so our saves have gotten jumbled up together because, like, I downloaded a bunch of yours and you downloaded a bunch of mine just because of how Steam works. And then Sage's is also probably some... Oh, you were on number 4? Oh, okay, so you're here. That makes sense. So that one's Sage. I truly don't know what this one is. Was this our other stream
That
save?
might have been our stream save.
49 hours seems short for that.
That doesn't seem right.
Yeah. I know we didn't blab quite as much in those, but still. That's
Because
short.
I'm here.
That is true. We did bring on a professional yapper for
I'm
these
so
ones.
good at talking forever and ever and ever and ever.
Yeah. And I guess we cheated at all the puzzles on that one. But, like, I still... How many hours do I have in this game? So it is difficult to count because Sage's hours are counted in my hours, but...
And my time as well.
Yeah, you've got some time. Not all of it, though, because we do have, like, separate stuff eventually. I have, according to Steam, 327.7 hours in this game. I've played it on my own once. This is our second time streaming it. Sage has played it and also, like, I think gone back to look at some stuff for fic research before. I have also done some, like, experimenting in there, although I think most of the weird shit I was doing was on the Japanese version of the game, which actually has different saves, but would still count under my Steam hour count, I think. But that was when I was, like, seeing if you could do, like, Luna end first, for example, because it's a soft check. And that's also the same save file where I got some screenshots from the PEC for Grace for that one dialogue line. That was on my Luna first save file. I've done a lot of shit in this game. I think I've also just left it open for a while a couple of times. But yeah, I have a lot of hours. Oh, although it is Nonary Games, that counts 999 too. I did forget about that. Because that's a factor, I would say, because we also played 999, streamed it twice, and Sage played it, and I think I've replayed bits and pieces of it. Yeah, there was that time I went through a bunch of it in Japanese. I've played a lot of Zero Escape. What's my...
Shocker.
I have... Oh, this is devastating. I have 108 hours in Zero Time Dilemma.
I'm so sorry.
Some of those are Sage's. Oh, Sage played the DS version of 999 first. That's right. So yeah, your 999 wouldn't count. Unless you've since played it. But... How do you even get 108 hours in Zero Time Dilemma? I haven't played it in full. I've only played it in full twice. I keep starting a replay of it and then not getting far. And I don't think I've done that much speedrunning. That's fascinating. I've played a lot of Zero Escape. Some CGD hours are yours, but it's not like a long game. It's like a 20-hour video game if you do it right, I think. Having a lot of hours in Virtue's Last Reward is like, yeah, it's long as fuck. It's like 40 to 60 hours depending how you do it. But Zero Time Dilemma, that's a little sad.
Says a lot about society.
This says
sure
so
does.
much about society.
It really does. It's a real futility moment.
This is a real futility moment.
I'm always saying this.
Certified futility moment.
Yeah. Well, gamers, thank you so much for hanging out.
I love you all.
Love you all. We were extra unfunny today just for you.
And you can make us unfunnier next time.
Exactly.
We're unfunny because we love you.
Yeah, exactly. But we didn't do like an additional stream this week because we meant to, and then Adrian wasn't home, and then I was tired.
I had a weekend.
Yeah, we'll probably get back to. I have to coordinate. I have to figure out what the fuck's going on with Splatoon.
Mm-hmm.
We may or may not be streaming that next week, depending on factors. But you'll know our stream schedule probably whenever the fuck I know it.
You'll know, besties.
You'll know. You'll
fucking know.
You'll all know.
Be on Twitter.
Yeah.
Me when I'm teaching a class.
But until then, my friends, have a good one, guys.
Have a good one.